Hey, good morning, Lisa. Man, I went back, I was asleep last night when Scruffy's stream started, and I finally woke up about the end of it, right? So I went back and was listening to the replay of it. Actually, I only got through the part with green things so far. So we're going to discuss that in particular today, due to the fact I don't even know where to start. She told so many lies um, about the whole thing. And we could start actually from the beginning. I mean, we could start with her arbitrary report. See, hey, Freeside. Well, she didn't just abuse one child. She was fired. It's all in the same arbitrary report. She was fired from two different schools for abusing two different children within 5 days. But it was in the same school district. She was fired from one school, moved over to another school. In 5 days, she harmed another child. Okay. The first one was a child that supposedly threw a Tonka toy or something at another child. Well, in the arbitrary report, it came out that he didn't actually hit a child with a toy. She said he did, but he didn't because it came out in the report. Okay, so 5 days later, they moved her to this other school, and that's when she helicoptered herself and plopped down on top of that little special needs child that was undersized, a little underage second grader. So it's two. Okay. Now, the next thing, okay, is the thing with Andrew. And she kept telling me, you know, every time we'd start talking about stuff, she would say, "Oh, he's a murderer. He killed a human being," and she would scream. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to stress my voice out today. But the thing of it is, so I get her on the phone, right, on the three-way, so he can hear her. And I said, "Can you tell me exactly the real reason that you don't like Andrew Guzman?" And that's when she did it. That's what he heard. And she went to screaming at the top of her lungs, "He's a murderer. He killed a human being, you know, and blah, blah, blah." And she went on and on about that. But anyway, so now I don't know how Evan, she brought Evan into this mix. Evan wasn't even a part of the mix that we ever talked about between Andrew, our conversation between Andrew. And the thing of it is she made that name Ugly American to troll Evan in because see she don't like it when people get donations. This is her main goal. This is why she didn't like Jose. This is why she didn't like Sam. She's not there to help anybody build a channel. She's in there to cut off people's donators uh, to their channel. She went after Joe Boyer in private, of course. She did all this behind the scenes, and she went after him. Now back to the thing why I had got mad at her, had a falling out with her, is when I decided to part ways because she wanted other people's information. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, no, no. Yeah. But here's the thing. Okay. I got up and went to the bathroom, and while I'm in the bathroom, she was questioning my little granddaughter. I hurried up and peed and hurried right back, right? But this is when she came out with, she'd questioned my granddaughter, and then she started telling everybody my granddaughter lived in a car and all this stuff. Okay. That come out, and she put that out herself. That when you're questioning an 8-year-old child, and you ask them where do you live, you know, she's comes, her dad and her mom, were separated. So therefore, she was in a car a lot. She was going back and forth from dads to moms, that type of thing. So naturally, when somebody asks her where do you live, she's going to say in the car. You know, she has a home. She had a home then. She has a home now. In fact, she's got two homes. you know, my home and a real home. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Freeside. But anyway, okay, so then, listen, so then I find out she put a video up trying to make a trash video on me. And in the background, she put in, where you add music in a video, you have to add music in. Music just don't jump in there on its own. She had been recording my phone conversations. So she's got a phone conversation playing between me and her now, personal phone conversation playing in the background of this video where she's trying to trash me. So I made a deal with her to take it down, right? And I would take down the video I had up of her, arbitrary, just some clippings I had of it. I didn't have the whole thing posted at the time, just some clippings. So I took mine down. She took hers down all right. She moved it over to her other green thing name, and it's probably still there today. It's probably still there. Well, yeah, I walked around the corner. My bathroom was right there. I peed really quick and, because I've got bad kidneys. When I got to go, I got to go, you know. And so I just jumped up and went. I didn't think anything about it till I come back and heard her questioning my granddaughter about living in a car. And then the next thing you know, here comes she's on panels and telling everybody on her little videos about my granddaughter living in a car. So what? She travels in a car a lot. Big deal. We all do. That's what a car's for. Get you up and down the road, get you from point A to point B, get you from dad's house to mom's house to grandma's house. Yeah, you're going to, she falls asleep in the car. She loved to get in my van and ride in my riding bed. She called it a riding bed. She goes, Nana, if you just put me in that van and let me get in that riding bed, she says I'd fall right to sleep. You know, so yeah, you could say, I mean, she could say she lived in a car, you know, lived in my van, lived in her car. Who knows? But she did. She traveled a lot. They carried extra clothes in the car for her because she's a child. Kids get dirty. So, yeah, they carried her some extra clothes in the car with her. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, these are all lies. Evan was never even mentioned in none of that until I found out she had that uh, uh, ugly American name. And then she lied about that. She said that I forced her to make that name. I didn't even know about that name until later on. She made that name before I ever met her. Before I ever met her. And then she lied about the kids. See, nobody even brought up the two children. Charles, hush. You love me. I know you want to marry me. All you got to do is ask and quit being an asshat. That's all you got to do. Just ask me, okay? Well, go swimming with me then. I still think I can outswim you, but yeah, but the thing is, Raven, see, she had, Nikki rather, come on up and we'll talk. See, she had been previously saying that shit about Evan over and over and over. Well, I mean, not Evan, but, excuse me, duh. I'm getting cart in front of the horse here. Andrew. Okay, well, I wanted Andrew to hear it. So when I got her on the phone, I said, will you please tell me why you dislike, I didn't say hate, I said why you dislike Andrew Guzman and so badly. And then that's when she went to screaming, and that's what he heard. And her voice is very distinctive. You're not going to misconstrue her voice with anybody else's voice on YouTube. She's got a one of a kind voice, just like I do. Nobody's ever going to be able to copy my freaking voice. Good morning, Phoenix. But nobody ever brought up she didn't just abuse one child, Nikki. There was two. They were both included in that same arbitrary report. The first one from the first school she was fired from was another child that threw a Tonka toy or something, threw it supposedly at another child. Well, Green Thing lied and said he threw a toy and hit the other child. Well, that's not what the witnesses said. The witnesses said she never hit the other child with this toy. Okay, well, they fired her. They fired her from that school. 5 days later, they needed a teacher in another school in the same district. That's when they moved her over to there, and that's when she abused that little JW. Okay, that's what they gave him, a fake name for the records, right? And it's not a real name, so it's not doxing any child or anything. It was a fake name that the arbitrary report gave him for the records. Um, and then all that came out. And there's 5 or 6 witnesses, school teachers that witnessed the entire thing, plus all those hundreds of kids that were sitting in that gymnasium that are going to be traumatized for the rest of their life over that. It wasn't just that she harmed the 2 original children. What about all those children that saw it happen? And there was, the kids in the gymnasium, they're probably waiting to go home, waiting for the bus or whatever in the gymnasium. Well, good. Hello, 69, Mammy. Okay. Okay, Chelsea. Thank you, honey. Well, this is the thing, Nikki. Green Thing would stay up all night long on YouTube getting drunk. Okay. So therefore, when she wakes up in the morning, she goes to school, she's still drunk. She does shit and probably don't remember most of what she did because she was still drunk. I don't think they ever gave her an alcohol breathalyzer. If they would have did that, believe me, she wouldn't have had no freaking whatever her uh, stuff is that she says she's getting her money or whatever. But I bet you money they ain't no school gonna hire her, because when they look up her records and see that she abused children, they're not gonna hire her. She can have all the license she wants to have. That don't mean she's gonna get hired. And if I ever see that she's hired at any school district, believe me, I will call that school district, and I do check periodically. I will call them and tell them, I will send them, actually, I'll get an email address and I will send them the arbitrary report where she abused children, but it won't last very long. Thank you, Mammy. Yeah, they ain't much positive in here today because this liar in our community keeps coming back through trying to tell lies to split up relationships between people. She tried to split up the relationship between me and Evan. She tried to split up mine and Joe Boyer's relationship, which is nothing but friends either way. She went to everybody, anybody and everybody that had donated to me because she wanted to stop my donations. Same thing she did to Jose. Same thing she did to Scammy, in which I don't care. I'm just saying, anybody that was getting a donation, yeah, and ours, Lisa. I love you, Lisa. Thank you, but thank you, Chelsea. Yeah, and this was all on uh, Jangalang's channel last night. Hey, Patty, you know, and anybody can believe whatever they want to believe, but the facts and the truth is out there. I've got it posted on my community wall. If you care to go and read it, it would be the arbitrary report from the New Jersey school board. Okay. Go and read it. It's on my community wall. 74 pages of it. 74 pages. And there was two counts of child abuse. Not just one, there was two. Yeah, she calls him Yang. Yang. I cannot stand that when she does that shit. But she was wanting, in order for me and her to stay friends, she told me I had to give her some information. I had to give her something. And I said, well, I don't have anything to give you. You know, you're barking up the wrong tree. But whatever I know on people stays in my head. Believe me, and it's all in my head, every bit of it. So whatever I know, staying right there, and I refuse to tell her anything. And so I called off the friendship with me and her. She didn't call it off, like I said. And then she went and made the shit video about me. And that's where she played in the background of it our personal phone call. See, that never even came out in that conversation at Jangalang's. She recorded our private phone conversation. Well, that's what she did. And she wanted to know, she couldn't figure out why I didn't like her. And then when I went to the bathroom and she questioned my 8-year-old granddaughter without me being in the room, she knew I went to the bathroom. I wasn't gone long because it don't take me long to pee. I got bad kidneys. I pee quick and I hurried back quick. And when I came back into the room, she was asking her questions about her living in a car. Well, naturally, a little 8-year-old's gonna say they live in a car, especially when they come from a home situation where the parents aren't together. They live in two separate homes. You know, I always go live early, Patty, but I've been up for a while. I got a lot of sleep yesterday, and that's why I missed most of Jangalang's stream. But I had to go back and replay the replay. And once I heard that, I had to come in here and speak up because there was more to it than what was even brought up. Hello, princess.
Good
See, they
morning.
didn't they didn't bring up they didn't bring up about her putting that video up. And then when me and her made this deal that I would take down, remember I just made clips of her arbitrary report at first. It was just a few little clips, right? And me and her made a deal if I took it down, that she would take down that video that she had up with our personal phone call in the background. Oh, she took it down off that channel. She moved it to her other Green Thing channel. And it's probably still there to this day. I don't have no idea because I don't go to her channel. I don't even, I think I unsubscribed her. And I know I've got her blocked in both of her names. So but go ahead, speak what you want and then I'll finish
Oh,
screaming
I
about.
was just going to give Chelsea a really quick recap. So, Jangalang last night went live. So, all of us were there. I'd say there's about 60 to 70 people there. And one of the questions that we had was that, oh, thank you, Patty, I got my flying squirrel onesie on, girl. I'll show it to you in a minute. It's fucking fabulous. But we were there to try to figure out who's been messing with Red Road Homestead because she's gotten some pretty vile stuff. And I was very sad to hear about her grandson attempting suicide over fucking stupid YouTube crap.
Nikki,
So,
can I ask you a question? I
sure.
didn't get that far. I stopped watching. I got to go back and rewatch the rest.
Well,
I
we
barely got,
asked Jane to leave it up so you could watch it.
yeah, okay, but did they find out who was actually messing with Green Thing?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
So we all, we've been trying to figure that out and everything, and so we had already established that Green Thing had a clone account of Sam. And we told Sam, and Sam didn't give a fuck. So everybody just went on about their day, and that was it. So when Jang was questioned, he revealed that Fakers was in your Discord, Stella, when Red Red was in there, when all of us were in there at first.
Right.
And
That's
she,
before I canceled it, right?
right, yes, right,
Okay.
before you took the Discord down.
Right.
So Baker's was in there, and Baker's was trolling Lena's grandson in there. And she admitted it to Jang, and it was just the one incident, and that was the end of it. Well, Sam is trying to spin it like he's completely innocent of everything because we know he was in there as well.
He came in, it's been about 20 names. I kept blocking
Yeah.
them. Every day he kept the link, see? So every day he'd make a new name, come back in. But every morning before I started Discord, I went through the list, and
Yep.
anybody that I didn't recognize, I removed them.
So Jang was aware of one specific incident, not hundreds, not 20, one specific chain of events that was exchanged between Lena's grandson and Faker's herself. And she, and I believe that. I believe that she was in there trolling under different names. So then, Green Thing was Jangalang let it be known that he knew from his being in Discord with all of us that Green Thing had a clone of Sam's account and that she bragged about it. She laughed. She thought it was funny. She said she was going to go create trouble. So we've all known that not all of the things that were supposed to be Sam are Sam. I personally checked to make sure because I know that people clone Sam and I know he's not done every heinous, horrible things, but you can't take back the shit that you said on camera, no matter who's typing shit in the chat.
That's right. And she said shit with her own face and her own voice. It's very distinctive. I mean,
Yeah.
she's got a one of a kind voice like mine and like yours. Nobody can copy us.
No. So Jang kind of outed her again and brought that back up about Green Thing having troll accounts and clone accounts. So then Andrew comes up on the panel to say his piece about it and his experience with Green Thing. And he told Green Thing that he was on a 3-way call with you and her. And he specifically heard her say, screaming he was a murderer. And he specifically knew that she was talking shit about about you and other things and just things that confirmed what we had all said before about Green Thing. So Green Thing, of course, then she denies everything. She's the victim. She didn't do nothing. So one of us, it had to be me or Evan, I'm sure. One of us called her a child abuser. Of course, it's going to go there. Well, here she just starts denying it, denying it, denying it. Well, you know me. I brought that fucking slideshow up because that's got the notes, the charges, and how they found it and everything. So she was trying to convince everybody that she had never been in front of a judge. She'd never been found guilty. And I'm like, no, you were before a judge. I looked up arbitration in New Jersey so everybody could see that, in New Jersey, they have arbitration because they want to avoid legal action. They didn't want her to go to jail for what she did. They didn't want the parents up their
Because
asses.
New Jersey is very strict about, and they've got it all over the internet, how they protect the children and they're there to protect the children. And they're big and strong about that. That's why they didn't want to cause no bad publicity upon that school to change everybody's, look the way they look at them because they allowed a teacher in there to abuse children.
But in the arbitration, it clearly says that she cannot teach again, that children would not feel safe around her as a teacher. So that was their findings. So she lost her job. Now, when she agreed to the arbitration, see, they agreed.
Two jobs. She
Yeah.
lost. She got fired from 2 schools in 5 days in the same school district. It was all on the same arbitration.
Right. And they agreed not to take away her pension, not to press charges against her if she was found guilty in this arbitration. There's an actual judge that's involved in this and things, and representatives or attorneys or whatever. And the reason they agree to this is what Stella just said. They don't want this to go to court. They don't want the school to be sued and, the city to be sued and the teachers and the teachers union. And so the teachers union makes a specific contract and agreement with the school district that they will agree to arbitration before she loses her pension, she loses everything. So what they did was they did an investigation. They found her guilty. It states it in the arbitration. It's available on Stella's wall, I'm sure. I took parts of it out and copied it verbatim just to highlight it. But it clearly states that. So she could not, you can't have a conversation with her. She's like talking to Sam or anyone. I tried to keep myself calm and not get upset and not yell. I tried to keep my voice even when speaking with her. And it was just there was no reasoning with her. She wasn't reasonable, she wasn't coherent. She was just on the attack, on the attack. Then she accused Jangalang of having this set up, and I'm like, no, I'm just that fucking quick, bitch. I can pull your stuff up. We also talked about Green Thing saying that Rick Sanchez was molested as a little boy, and she completely denied going up on a panel with fakers. I have the stream, and fakers questioned her about it, and she completely denied it. I don't know how much you got to drink to forget, a confirmation. She'll be back, Heifer. She'll come right back. I'm just going to keep, going anyway. So that's, and that's what happened. Andrew was there. Andrew heard her say, and he confronted her. He heard her directly say, her crazy. And then she said that Stella left her grandchild alone with her on the phone, and it was Stella's fault. And I'm like, well, you're a fucking teacher. Why would you try to use a child as a weapon? She completely weaponized Martha and started asking her questions. And Stella just went to use the bathroom. She didn't think anything about laying the phone down while her friend was sitting there, with her granddaughter. You don't think you got to protect a kid from a fucking psychopath. But that's exactly what she did. She went right after Martha. And she, there is no accountability. In the arbitration, they said specifically that she tried to put it off on other people. Yep, there it is. You can go read it. And you can go to my page on my community tab, and I posted the slides that I put together that, kind of sums it up and everything. So, but yep. So that's what happened, is that Green Thing was, brought out. And then poor little Lena went up to talk to Sam, and Sam just, he was Sam. He said horrible shit to her. He didn't say anything to me. I wouldn't be on a panel with Sam. There are no circumstances in which I would be on a panel with Sam unless it was a court hearing and I was talking to a jury or a judge or something.
I won't, because he's porn bombed me numerous times.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Jang even was worried that he would porn bomb him. So, but Jangalang just kind of brought out, and see, before all this week, we were all kind of talking amongst ourselves, and everybody's like, who do you think he's going to say? And my answer was Green Thing. He's going to name her. And he did. Well, he didn't actually name her. He just confirmed what we had said, that she was in Discord bragging about having troll accounts. And then she tried to play innocent. Oh, I was new to you, like we manipulated her. Like, no, bitch. You are fucking crazy. You laid on top of a kid like you were at the fucking beach. And it says it in the arbitration. She folded her arms and put her big fat ass against a special needs second grader.
That was undersized at that.
Yeah. And they said that in the arbitration. So it's very
I
sad.
posted the link. I saved it to the whatever you call it there, that Adobe Acrobat, so y'all can click on it. If you don't want to click that, all you got to do is go search New Jersey school teacher arbitrary report, and it'll come up, and you can go watch it straight off the internet if you want. Save it and look at it yourself.
It's
if you don't
very
want to click
long
that
and
link.
detailed. They did a very thorough investigation.
74 pages. But see, here's the thing. She drug Evan into that. And my conversation about Andrew never had a thing to do about Evan. Green Thing was pissed because anybody that supported me financially on my channel, same with anybody else, that's who she went after. That's why she went after Jose. That's why she went after Sam. She says she's trying to help you grow your channel. Listen, people, I made another channel. It was called Lipstick Hick. Okay. I was having issues getting it monetized. And this is why I did see, she told me that she could help me get it monetized, right? This was her deal to get her foot in my front door. Okay, this is why I let her in my front door. Okay, to begin with. Well, the more she helped me fuck with it, the worse it got. I never could get it monetized. I threw the channel to the side. It's got everything it needs to get monetized. I made this new channel, and I'm telling you, within what, 6 months, I was monetized, honey, without her help. Believe me, not a dime of her help. She didn't help nothing with this new channel, but she deliberately helped me. Whatever she was helping me do was marring it up to where I would never get it monetized, and I done figured that out. So that's why I threw it away. You know, it's just a channel there it's just there. That's it.
Yeah, she fucked your channel up so bad it was just easier for you to walk away and start from scratch.
I've
And
done
that's what you
spent. I
did.
had already spent 6 months on it trying to get it monetized.
And
I
she
made
never
this new
helped me.
channel.
I
They
don't need
monetized it
help
right
from her.
away.
She never helped me with my channel. I didn't need help from her. I'm fucking capable of doing my
But like,
own thing.
well, like it was brought up, if she's all into helping people with their channels, why don't she make her own channel
And
and
she
make?
was
And
asked that. And she's
yeah,
like,
I heard that.
oh, I don't have the personality. No, you don't have the know-how. That's
And
as
she's a
simple as it
liar.
can be. Well, she don't know how to do it. She had a
But
video get a couple
I
thousand
stood up
views and
to
she
her.
thinks she's a YouTube
And
channel.
I lost a lot of my friends because of it, because she convinced them that I picked on her poor little pitiful self, and I lost a few friends, which is, if they're not your friends, believe me, if you lose them over something like that. When I put the 100% proof out there, I didn't lie, I didn't make anything up, you know.
Well, for me, it was just having confirmation from Andrew that once again you were proven to be correct and what you had said was true. And also jangling, I have never put Discord business out because, I don't want
Well,
people to feel like they're not safe. So I never said anything to Jang or
Well, I
Jang
told everybody
confirming.
she's the one that made me make the Discord. I didn't even want the Discord. I didn't
Oh, the
like the
information. That's what it was. When she
she
told
wanted information that people would put in my Discord. And that's why I took it down. My friends came back and go, "Why did you boot me out of the Discord?" I said, "I didn't. I closed it down. I didn't boot anybody."
right, but the second thing that Andrew confirmed last night, I just remembered. Sorry, I smoke a lot of weed, y'all. But he confirmed. Fuck, now I forgot my thought. Damn it.
That what she said. That she said he was
No,
a
no, 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 no.
murderer. Oh,
No, no.
well, I
Damn
know
it.
that part. But see, she had said that on numerous occasions, Nikki, and I needed him to hear it from her mouth, okay? Because she'd already, her and other people had already made everybody in YouTube think I'm the biggest liar on YouTube, in which, I don't care. But I wanted him to know that I wasn't making this shit up. So I asked her in a really nice way, and I didn't say hate. I said, "Why is it that you dislike Andrew Guzman so badly?"
And
And
Andrew heard her answer that she screamed he was a murderer.
she
And
screams.
Andrew
I
heard
mean,
it.
not normal scream, like a hyena scream, a
Yeah, and
very
Andrew
evil.
confirmed that last night. So, oh, shut up, Charles. Nobody likes you, Charles. Be quiet down there. She's making fun of me because I'm stony pants. Dude, I got up to walk my crazy fucking dog. I have a 14-year-old Yorkie who gets up sometimes at 5 o'clock in the morning so she can go pee. And then that heifer goes back to bed and sleeps till daylight. So I can't go back to sleep. So I'm up. So here I heard Stella. I was going to go back and watch the Sam stream because evidently he went live. Him and Charles both got their fifis hurt and went live. Charles went live while we were all live, so there was like 3 people in there. But yeah, man, I got up and waked and baked this morning. It's chilly here. Oh, my flying squirrel outfit. You guys got to see this. This is fucking
And I
fabulous.
don't know what Charles's problem is with me, you know.
Oh,
He,
he's a weirdo. So this is what I call my flying squirrel outfit. You see the arms, how it is, and it's really wide. Well, the legs are joined together, and it's just got like little leg holes in it. See? Like it's all one piece down here. So
Oh, I
if
like
you
that.
stand
That
like
looks
this,
comfy.
you're like a flying squirrel. It's awesome.
You mean kind of like Green Thing's bat wings?
Yes, but yes, it's got pockets, y'all. I love anything with pockets. But see, look, I'm like a
I
flying
like it.
squirrel.
Yeah, that
I
looks
got this.
comfortable.
Yeah, it is. It's and when it's cold, it's nice, you know. So I get it. I put it on to walk the lunatic this morning, and because it's warm, I don't want to take it back off. So now I'm sitting around in a flying squirrel onesie. But yeah, it was. Oh, you have one too, Chels? I love these, don't you? Oh my gosh, the thing is so warm. My neighbors are used to me, Heifer. I have walked around here in all kinds of crazy shit. Last year, I walked around in a onesie that had Christmas lights on. I told him, I said, "You motherfuckers are lucky I even wear clothes. Shut up, don't bother me." So, but yeah, Green Thing really showed her. I think people that um, weren't sure or didn't know what to believe, they really had their eyes open for them. Like I was glad that Jane let her come up and defend herself and
You
everything
mean
because
lie for herself?
well, she was drunk. You could obviously tell.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
mean,
She's
it
always
was like
drunk.
talking
She's
to
drunk.
a
She is
5-year-old.
drunk night and day. She gets
Yeah,
up early in the morning, starts drinking, and she don't stop till she passes out at night.
no wonder her body's in bad shape. Alcohol's hard on your body.
She
It
said she's
is.
going to the gym the other day, and I laughed so hard. I mean, honestly, I pissed my pants. I farted. I think I had a little shark in there too.
Okay,
Well, I had changed clothes. Well, she did. She
all
had to
I
lie.
know is
That's
that
all she did. And I didn't even finish watching her, Nikki. I heard all the lies I could stand to hear, and I couldn't hear no more. And I had to go live. Man, I don't care. I gotta go live. I gotta get this shit before if I go back to sleep, I might forget something. And I wanted to do it while I'm still fresh, right?
good morning, Alley Cat. Good to see you, my love. Smooches. I love me
And
some
I don't
Allie.
know what they're talking about. I abused a kid.
I didn't hear that.
Oh wait, yeah, Charles and Sam. That's what Sam was screaming. That's what I wanted you to play that video where he
Oh,
was drunk and he was screaming that the reason he went after me and you. He went was he just got done talking about
I
abusing
didn't
kids.
abuse no kid.
Well, I know, but I haven't either. That's what I want to see. Where's his proof that I ever abused any child?
I don't prove things to Sam. Sam's a fucking moron, and nobody believes Sam. Everybody knows Sam
Well,
makes shit up.
see,
I
no,
don't ever defend
what they
myself
talk
against
about
Sam. He's a
is
fucking
me and my
moron.
grandson, who's a grown ass man, just turned 28 or 29 years old. Me and him fuck with each other all the time. So when I say, fuck you, go away, leave me alone, you know what I'm saying? It's joking shit. That me and him joke back and forth. He just smiles at me and goes, I love you, Nana. And I go, I love you too, honey. And he strolls away. But but
Well,
that's
he's a grown
but
ass man, Stella. It doesn't matter if you are talking shit to him. He's a grown ass man. He's not a little kid.
yeah, but we talk shit back and forth. That's the way people do when they're having fun and they get along.
Oh, honey, I know that. But what I'm saying is, it wouldn't even matter if what they're saying is the truth
That's
because
what
he's a
they're
grown
twisting
ass
up to be
man.
that I'm abusing a child, though.
But he's
He's
not a
not a
child.
child. No, he's not.
28 is not a child. Ask Jose. We've tried to convince him he is.
Oh, no, no. Did you not see the interview, the clipping, the new video he put up? I don't know if I
Who?
put it up yet or not, but he's back telling that story again about me raping him. He's told yet another lie. Yeah.
You know why, Stella?
And
Because he wants
he
us.
says, "Oh,
Okay.
I was young." He goes, "Oh, I was young back then." No, he wasn't. He was 30 fucking years old. That's not a child. He act like he was some little kid.
Again, Stella. Jose wants our attention. He wants us to pay attention to him. He wants us to talk about him. He wants me to make videos about him. I don't make new videos. I don't put any effort into Jose again. I every once in a while if I see he's live, because he's live about
But his story
24/7.
changed again. How many
Yeah,
times have
that's
you
what I'm
told it
saying.
now?
Nobody, nobody believes him. Just like Sam.
The
Not one.
same story
Sam
has changed
says,
3 or 4 times.
Allie. Sam said Allie again. He said accused Allie of sending him a picture of Jezzy that she got from Ginger.
Right. And listen, what Jose got misconstrued, I know what it means, right? What he got misconstrued is I was talking to my friend that has dementia, okay? So she can't remember when I've told her about things before. And when I was telling her about was the squatters that came in after when I went to jail. Jose turned it into I said he was a squatter. See? He twisted it because he don't realize that sometimes when you're talking to somebody with dementia, you have to kind of refresh your memory as to who and what you're discussing, right? But I was
He probably
talking to
knows that
her.
now since
I
he's
was
met
telling
Eddie's
her
mom.
about the squatters that had lived there prior, that I couldn't get. And I said, I like to never got them out, you know. And he turned it into I was talking about him.
Well, of course. Of
So
course he
it's
did,
always got to
because
be about
that's what
him.
he does. He wants us to pay attention. But yeah, I mean, just for, like I said, Sam put it out there like it was facts. Like, it's stamped, it's legal, binding, whatever, that Allie did this, that she sent him a picture from Jessie's Chatterbait that had Ginger's name on it. Now, none of that is true, for one thing, because Ginger would never send pictures around. That's not Ginger. I talked to Ginger off of YouTube for, I don't know, about a year, and I never got any, she never sent me information about anybody, and she never sent me pictures of anybody. Now, I have people now that I talk to, and I do send them information if they ask me. A lot of people ask me for information, and I give it to them if they
I
ask.
will if it's public. If it's public information, I'll give it to them, but not private stuff that like me and you talk about in private or, like
Well,
Green
no.
does.
I mean, I don't, like I said the other day, I have
If it's
friends that I
already been
talk
put
to,
out there, you know, I mean,
but
who
I have
cares if
friends that
you
I
repeat
talk to
it?
off of YouTube, and what I do is every once in a while I go through my phone or whatever and delete the messages between us. I just do that. And like Stella and I don't have not one conversation Stella and I have
And
ever had.
I've not recorded any phone conversations with anybody,
Well,
not
you know what I'm
one that
saying,
I
Stella?
speak
Like
to
you and
on the
I have
phone.
sent stuff back and forth, like we've sent pictures and other things back and forth, memes, or sometimes, y'all, I know, please don't get your feelings hurt, but sometimes I make videos and I don't send them. I mean, I don't publish them publicly. They're private and I send them to my friends. So a lot of people I send stuff to, or if I'm going live, I'll send out my link to some people that I communicate with. And I never keep any kind of records of those kind of things. Like Jangalang confirmed last night that he used different numbers with everyone that had his number off of YouTube, so he would know if his number was leaked where it came from.
Well,
I
I've
had
never
one of
had it,
his numbers.
never to contact, never talked to Jangalang outside of
Right.
YouTube,
But I
ever.
did, Andrew
Yeah.
did, Evan did, Digger did. None of the numbers that we had ever were released. I never doxed Jang. I never will. Jang has earned that respect from me as far
Well,
as
no,
he
I've
will
talked to
not give
Digger,
out fucking information.
Andrew,
Trust me.
Evan, you, Beckers, whoever, and not once have I ever gave any of y'all's numbers, any of y'all's information to anybody. Period.
That's
Now,
correct.
and
Absolutely.
if you and even if you ask me to give it to them, I have you either tell me
Oh,
this in
that's
a
it.
text.
Hold on. Hold on. I got it. So Andrew confirmed that Green Thing said to you, in order for me to have trust and build trust with you, you need to give me people's information. Remember when you said that?
Yeah.
Andrew was listening when that was said by her, and she completely denied it.
And I had forgot about he heard that part too, um,
But he
you
did.
know,
He
yeah.
heard that from her about her saying, well, if you want me to trust you, you have to give me people's information. So she was there to manipulate and get things from Stella.
I've
That was
three-way
that was the
calls
other thing.
I've three-way calls between people that didn't know if the other person was trustworthy enough to give them their number. I had three-way calls between people so that neither one got either one's phone number. Okay, the only number they had was mine, which I don't care. Everybody on YouTube can have it if you want it. I'll hand it. I
But
hand mine out
Stella,
like
the
candy.
thing that saved your ass was that you had a fucking witness.
Well, yeah, but I got tired of hearing her scream. I mean, screaming. The screaming part was what got to me. I can't handle that, Nikki. I really can't. And she screamed it constantly. He's a murderer. He killed a human being. And that's what she kept repeating. So when I got him on there, all I asked was, why do you dislike? And I said dislike, not hate. I said, why do you dislike Andrew Guzman so much? And bam, there she did with that screaming yet again. Talk
But
tape.
see, Andrew confirmed all of that. He had no he had no dog in the race. And I've noticed something that's been happening lately here in the community, and I think it's wonderful, is that people are stepping up and backing people up on things. And I love that. Just like when they came at Andrew over Jesse and all of that, everyone stood up and said, oh no, motherfucker. Just like when the renter came in and started, we all rallied around you and said, oh no, that's not going to happen. Now you guys have continued that, and we all get involved in it every
Well, and
once
he
in a while
still
because he can't
hasn't
keep his
proven.
mouth.
He still hasn't proven what he promised he was going to prove, that I'm a snitch. See, that's the thing. Sam and Tally
But he used
wanted
the
everybody to think
law
that
for
I'm a
that,
snitch,
remember?
that I was a CI. It
Right,
never
but
came.
he's used Arkansas law. He said, but according to the law, and I looked it up, he is correct. It is a felony to out a CI.
But here's the thing, Nikki. There's no way he could know any CI. Here's why.
Right,
Because the only
right. No,
time
you're right.
a
That's it.
CI is called in is if it goes to trial. He took a plea bargain before it went to trial. There was nobody subpoenaed, no CIs called in on either case. Mine was thrown out in pre-trial, and I don't know if his was pre-trial or during his trial, but regardless, he took the plea bargain. That's when they offered me a plea bargain too, and I turned it down yet again. They offered me two. That's when I turned the second one down. Was right at the beginning of pre-trial, and then right after that, they threw my charges out. Well, then I became a snitch, you know, according to Tally and Sam and the renter, you know. And then he was saying that that boy that was killed was also the snitch, and that me and him were out there snitching together. That's why we were outside together when the SWAT truck and all them pulled in. He lied about all that too, by the way, the whole thing. But it was a Memorial weekend. I had cooked a crock pot full of homemade vegetable soup. I had crackers, I had coffee,
I
spoons,
thought you were going
forks.
to say crack.
No, I had everything out there for somebody to eat and drink, okay? Anybody that was hungry could have come up, served theirself. I had a table sitting out there. So when I wake up that morning to get a cigarette, that boy's out there eating. That's the second time I saw him eating. I didn't say nothing because you can eat the whole damn pot and I'll make another, you know. Um, it was there for people to eat. That's why it was there. But he said there was 80 fucking shots of tear gas shot in. No, it wasn't. There was five. I've got all the empty containers, every one of them. There was five.
See,
Five. There's five holes blowed in the mobile home. There was five empty tear gas containers. Oh, he said they weren't shot with a gun either. They were shot because I
we
asked.
saw it. You
I
showed us.
asked,
We've seen it. Yeah. And
and
the
oh
police
no, no,
report
no.
also
But he
said it.
lied about the dog too. We kept his dog, me and Tanya. the housekeeper. We kept his dog from getting killed. Police was going to shoot it, and they asked me to take his dog and put it in the fence with Sam because Sam and his dog got along. So I had no worries with that, right?
Sam's loving
He
that
says they
thing.
come. No, he said they brought the animal control truck up and loaded his dog right on up in there. No, we were all hauled to jail before animal control pulled in there. We were all already because they called. They had different cars come in to escort us to the jail. Matter of fact, they made him put a white suit on, him and the housekeeper, because they'd been tear gassed and they didn't want that tear gas all in their police car. They made them put on these suits. Whatever they are, the chemical suits.
Right. And I agree with Allie. I don't get the renter. He caused everything that happened. He damaged your home. He got you involved unnecessarily. I agree. She was getting ready to leave town the next morning. She was waiting for him to pay the balance of his rent so that she could leave. She had plans in motion. Everything was ready to go. She was waiting for him to live up to his commitment
He
to be
still
on her
owed me
property.
$350. He still does to this day. But but he also lied again about the other money. I let him go behind 1 month because the college was late sending him to his tuition check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I let him slide for 1 month. So when he got the check, he paid me 1 month. He paid me 4 months in advance. He said I went to the casino, blowed every dime of it. No, I didn't. I had my
You bought
adopted
your
black
van and
son.
you got your van done, right?
I bought the van and
Right.
got it
But I
fixed
mean,
up
you had to get a new
with that
windshield
money.
done. You got
With
to,
that
yeah,
money, I got a
right,
new windshield, new tires, oil change, transmission, everything I needed done on it. Okay,
right.
I got it done.
Morning, Hebrew.
But he lied about all that as well. Yeah, he said 80 rounds. Yes. No,
Ooh,
and it wasn't
like
80
that
rounds.
one.
I've got the busted tear gas canisters, every one of them. One of them did not explode, was still, and Shorty took it out. I don't know what she did with it. It was still stuck in my shower wall, and I asked her to leave it there. I had it covered up because I needed it for evidence for later on, and she took it out of the hole in the wall. But no, there was five.
Well, none of that,
Yeah, but I bought my van with it, Allie. I didn't take not a dime of that money went to casino. Oh, if I go casino, I'll
but it
tell you.
didn't matter if you did. That's the point. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter. It was your money to do with whatever the fuck you wanted to with it. When people send you money, if they say use this for this, then you should probably do that. But if they
but
send
my little
money
black
and they
son
say
took me out for
here,
lunch
or if they're
on the way to
receiving
go
the
pick.
goods, then
The
you
people
do
held
whatever
that
the hell
van
you
for
want.
me, Nikki, because I was supposed to pick it up the months before. Like I said, he was running a month behind on paying me, so they held that van for me for a month, right? Because he was
Yeah, I'd have
behind.
owed him like a bitch in a race if he owed me fucking money all the time and was at, on
He
my
said he
property.
said I was always asking him for money.
I
But
would
here's
be
why.
too. Yeah, bitch, you
No,
owe me money.
I
Where's
did
the
ask
money?
him for money because it was money he owed me for rent. He was giving me
Exactly.
100 here, 150 there, 200 here, you know. And so I would go, do you have any more of the rent money or the rest of the rent
Hell
money?
yeah.
Yes, I was asking him for money, money he owed me.
Right. Exactly.
Then he lied and said I was giving $5 hand jobs at a casino. And if anybody's ever been in a casino,
$5?
you know this.
Hell, come on, girl.
Honey, I'd charge more than $5 anyway. But there's
Fuck, I charge
cameras.
more than $5 just to look at it.
Yeah, but there's cameras in there above every slot machine. If I would have slapped
We've
my
all
hand
been in a
around one dick
casino.
in
We
there,
know.
they would have showed up. Security would have showed up and escorted me out of there, and I would have been banned. Okay, banned.
That's what I said, Allie. Only $5? Damn.
No, hey, I'm not needy, but I'm what is it I say?
Wanty.
Um, no. I require a lot of money,
I say that
but
I'm
I'm
not
not
needy.
needy.
I'm
I'm
wanty.
not
I want that.
needy.
But what's up, Hebrew? Good morning. Why did you mute yourself when I say good morning? Hello? Is this on?
That's he's got his voice changer on today. He does that sometimes.
Okay. But yeah, that's just, I just, nobody, I'm telling you, these people don't have credibility. Sam
Yeah.
says something. I don't believe jack shit Sam says without proof. And I don't believe Sam's proof. You know, it's like,
Hebrew,
dude, if he had proof that
are you
Allie,
wanting a hand job? It's going to be
Yeah,
more than
baby.
$5. I can let you know that.
$5.
if Allie
More than
sent
$5.
that picture to anyone and Sam had proof, he would have shown it a million fucking times. We have all heard him on a live stream sit for hours and play clips of us. All of
Well,
us, not just
well,
me.
when I did go to the casino, though, I didn't mind telling y'all I went and I won money. And
No,
but
we go with Tyke all the time to the casino. Nobody
I record.
cares.
Yeah, I know I recorded it for y'all till my phone went dead.
Please don't speak to me with that stuff.
Yeah, change your voice. Turn the voice changer off, babe. Thank
We're having
you.
a morning conversation and I'm way too high to fucking.
And I'm gonna be because I'm
All
gonna
right, I'm
smoke
going to
some
go.
weed
I'll
today.
see you guys later.
Wait,
Y'all have a
wait,
great
Nikki.
day.
Wait, Nick. I wasn't done. I needed to talk to Nikki some longer. But anyway, okay. But I just wanted to get up here and and speak on Meanthing because her main objective is not to just me, you know, and I know Sam makes a lot of threats and he does a lot of shit to people. But I think Meanthing was doing a lot of that shit on Sam behind the scenes because he's what they consider an e-beggar, okay? And she went anybody that got donations, and I think that's why she didn't like Nikki too, because when Nikki gets low on weed money end of the month, anybody's got it. We always send you some weed money, you know. But seriously, I think that's why she. I know, but I think that's why she went after you was because you got a few donations here and there, not all the time, just periodically. She went after Jose the same way. Anybody that was getting donations, yeah, Mad Mac. Yeah. Oh, where's that hair? Wait a minute. Uh-oh, he almost had chemo. Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll go say I thought he had chemo.
And I
Well,
need to paint
okay.
this. I got this for Tractor Snatch.
Okay, thank you, Hebrew. We love you, baby. Um, but anyway,
It's too early for
but
that
the thing of it
fucking.
is they were doing ungodly things to Lena and to her family, and I loved her, and I loved her little grandson. He's the most talented little fella I ever seen in my life,
Yep.
and I kept every day I'd tell her, I love you. I wish you would come back. I
And you
love
know
you.
what Lena is? She was like me. They pushed her and pushed her and pushed her. And finally, she started fighting back for herself.
And
So
I'm glad she did.
I am too. And, and now they're all upset about it and crying because she is defending her damn self. She is standing up for herself and she's giving it back to Sam. She's not taking Sam's shit.
Uh-huh,
She's,
but there's somebody else involved that they're gonna go down with Sam because they will hunt down the IPs and locate the people that were in those troll names. I'm not saying all of them were Sam because some of them probably wasn't because we got a very distinct way we can always know it's Sam, right? And I think it was Mean Thing. Like I said, she was trying to put a big divide. She was as bad as Baker's on that. She was trying to divide the entire community, and all because she's got this problem with people donating for whatever reason. It's not her money. I don't understand why. It
Well,
worried
she
her so.
paid Becca $20 last year. Remember, we did the big fair live stream and we wanted Beck to eat rattlesnake and ride the Ferris wheel and all that fun shit. And
Yeah.
I did a big stream and put their cash apps. So Green Thing sent them $20. Well, I want you to know when she got mad and left the fucking Discord, um, she she wanted the $20 back from Rebecca.
Do you know that I think that's why she went after Jesse because remember when we had Jesse's big birthday party for her, and or she had one anyway. Everybody donated, but she gave a lot of it back to the community. Jesse did,
Well,
and
she had a thing where if you used her code, she got a bump or something, and the person doing it got
$5.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
use it.
she
I
was
put it
putting it back into stuff. So yeah.
right. I put it same time. I do the same thing. I put it out there. You know, if you're gonna send me $5 and you're a new Cash App customer, Cash App will give you $5, so you're not out anything. You're not out a penny, costing you nothing.
Yeah, Hebrew, it's fine, man. I'm just way too stoned, to follow along. Seriously, that's all it is. I'm just
But
way
if
too
you look back at all the people Green Thing has went after, it's always a supporter of somebody, okay? Or
well,
Or now she went after them behind the scenes now, like she did Joe Boyer, right?
well,
She
yeah, and
couldn't
she
stand
said
it
that
because
she
Joe
had
and
to
I
look.
are buying this property together. She thinks she busted that deal up, but she didn't. Joe and I are still paying for this property together in Arizona, and me and him are going to split it. His name will be on the deed. When we pay it off and they actually give us the deed, his name is going to be on that deed.
Well, yeah, Joe's an awesome guy. He
So am I,
really
and I'm
is.
honest, and I'm honest.
Yeah.
I don't need no fucking whole acre of land. A half acre's way more than what I'll ever need, you know.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and
Hell yeah.
he's got a new girlfriend and all that. It never was a girlfriend boyfriend thing between us. It was merely a business deal. It wasn't a sponsor deal, a donator deal, or something like that. It was a business deal, right? And anybody that wants to buy some land in Colorado, I'd like to get an acre and split it with somebody and get me another business partner help pay for it. I'm looking for Colorado land, Leaky, by the way.
But yeah, I was not surprised last night,
I
you
was
know.
just so tired. People were blowing my phone up and texting me,
I
and
know
I'm
we
like,
wanted you to
I
see
don't
it.
care.
We
I
just
was
wanted to make sure that
Yeah,
you got to
I
see it.
know, and I didn't realize that's what it was about, or I'd have probably got up and came in there, but I was just tired. I needed to sleep. I have to sleep to rejuvenate my kidneys and my body, or my kidneys will not function. That's what I was trying to explain to Tracy about hers. You have to sleep, right? You have
Right.
to.
Yep, you have to. You have to let your body shut down and do its thing. It's like like Wally. You got to
Yep.
recharge, man. So in the basement
Hang
is
on.
a slide. If you could put it up, I wanted to.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
about
I got it.
so. This is something that she said. So she said, "I use Stella to fish for subs and donos." Um, I've never done that. I very rarely put
It's
my link
always
in here
about
unless somebody
donos
asks
with
me.
her. Why
Huh?
is it always about donos with
It
her? What?
is. It's really weird. But see
Yeah,
what
I
she's
thought it was
saying?
weird
Charlie
too.
Manson used to do the same thing with young girls. It's predators preying on. See, she's calling us predators. I mean, these are and people say, well, why do you go hard at her? Why do you do this? Why do you, because she's a cunt and she says stuff like this.
She's a lying cunt at that.
It's like, bruh, you got some pretty horrible things that you fucking said. You can't get mad when people respond. And just like I said about Lena, you keep fucking poking her, and now she's fighting back. And Charles and everybody is so offended that Lena is finally standing up for her fucking self. I think it's fabulous. I love it when the women in this community stand up and say no more.
And that's
Rebecca
why they don't
used to
like
get
me,
really
and that's why
upset.
they don't like you, Nikki,
Yeah,
because we stand up, and we stand up for our girls in our community, the ones that don't, can't, or won't stand up for themselves as well. So, you know, We
But I
also
think
do that.
everybody has been here. We've all been here long enough where everybody has taken a turn on the wheel and has been, talked about, talked to, harassed, bullied, whatever. And people get sick of it and they start fighting back. And then people get so upset and so victims, start whipping out their victim cards. And everybody's so horrible and everything. And it's like, bitch, you earned it. Don't act like it was thrust upon you. You fucking earned this shit.
Well,
So,
I think leopards are cute, Lisa. She does kind of look like a leopard with all those spots. Or either somebody throw green slimy baloney all over or one. I don't know which, but
but see, Heifer, I think that's the thing is that she she is very insecure. I mean, very insecure in all aspects of her life. And we all come to YouTube for different reasons. And when Green Thing came in and she was really good with friends with Stella, that was kind of like getting her toe into the community. Because if Stella brings you in, it's like a blessing, and you're like, okay, you're vetted, you're cool. And we slowly get to see what kind of a person that she really was, and that she was manipulating, controlling, she lies. Then we find out this stuff about her past. Stella, thank goodness, found out about that stuff, so we know at her core what kind of person that she is. She uh, uh she wasn't competent in her job. She abused a child. Then she tried, like she does here. We've seen this pattern where she points fingers at other people. There's no responsibility taken. It was the school district. They were plotting against her.
two
All these
children. We need to
excuses.
keep that fact out there. Two children, not just one, in two different schools.
Well, one child she had physical contact. The other one, she failed to break up an altercation between them. So she didn't have physical contact. That's why she got in trouble, because she did not intervene in the fight
It's
that
because
the
she wasn't drunk that
second.
day.
So in one instance, she said she broke the reason that she was laying on top of the child was because there was a fight. In the second incident, she didn't react at all. And they said, you're not doing your job. In either instance, this is what you are required to do if there's an altercation between students. And she did not do that. So she had two separate incidents, but only one where she actually physically had contact with a kid. So that's what she did. She was incompetent. And with the first kid, he was a special needs kid. And she said she was using her body weight. And the school district said, you are not trained to do that. And it's not part of our school policy and everything like that. So there was a lot of excuses and finger pointing, like she does anytime in any situation that she gets into here. Like when she was confronted about Jose, it was all Jose's fault. Remember?
She
And
tried to hire Jose to cut my brake lines on my van so that I would wreck and kill myself. And after it happened, she's going to have a rally, a drawing, whatever, and give away a bunch of money. At
yeah, it's
her
always
exact
coming
words.
back to money with her, isn't it? It's really
It
weird how
always
she's
revolves
so
back to
fixated.
money.
It's just
And
really
we don't even want to get to those two men that she had arrested for no reason. Her neighbors. That one man was merely out there admiring that canal, and she called the police and told him, lied to him, told him he was exposing himself to her. The man kind of reminded me of Dog Lips, looked a lot like Dog Lips.
you are correct, Hogger. It is true.
And the other one, remember, was giving her vapes because her card, her medical card, whatever, got lost in the mail because she had to mail it from another state over to her state because she couldn't get it in her state and she had to get it from another state. And so she
Yes,
had
I
it
remember all
mailed.
that crazy shit. Yes.
Yes. And then when she no longer needed him to give her vapes because she had her card, she had that man arrested as well. And then she told me that she was giving the police officers gifts. That way, anytime she called them, they'd make sure and show up at her house.
So let's see. Let me see if I can pull
And
it up.
recording my personal phone calls with her. and then putting it in a video. And she said, "Oh, I didn't put that in there. It just came up in there." Listen, Nikki, you are video editor. I'm not. Now tell me, when you make a video, if you put music or anything in a video, do you not have to add it?
Yes.
That's what I thought. You have to actually physically put it in there. So she puts my private phone call. It wasn't about nothing. I mean, it wasn't about nothing. Nobody was talking shit about nobody, none of that. Just a personal phone call. And she put it, playing it in the background of a video she put up trying to trash me. And then she was
Yeah, she
supposedly,
had to have shot the video with the phone call recording playing in the background, or she would have had to make her video and then add the audio on top of her video. That would have been the only two ways she could have done that. So she either had it playing when
yeah,
she made the video, or she
and
added it
either
afterward.
way, she was
Right,
supposed to taking it down. Well,
right.
she
I
did take
remember
it
I
down
brokered
from
that.
one
Remember?
Green Thing account and moved it to the other one.
Right. 100% she did that. Yes. Yep. And down here in the basement, if you could put that up, my
I'm
beautiful.
getting it.
Thank you, Princess.
Oops.
Queen.
Okay, sorry.
So this is the conversation between her and I, that this is why she left. Now, Hogger, I don't want to bring you into this, but you happened to be in that Discord way back then. So I said to Green Thing, I said, "It's good to see you and Joanne makeup. Please don't share anything from here with her." Not saying that you would. I'm just asking. And she says, "Not making up. I didn't even know we had a problem. I saw the chat. You saw the chat. That's it." I said, "Cool. I don't care if you're friends with her. I'm not that way. I trust you." The next day, she left Discord. The next day, she posted a private conversation between the two of us.
Well, it was probably
That's
her
what
in there that was
started the whole
stealing
thing.
stuff out of my Discord too.
Right.
When I
But that
what
was the
time I had it
exchange.
up.
And she said, I didn't trust her. And I thought by going directly to her and saying, "Look, I don't care if you talk," because I don't care if you talk to people that I'm not friends with. I'm just asking that you keep what goes on in here to yourself.
And she stalks the fuck out of Cornelius, because Cornelius gets all those fucking donos. I
Yeah.
figured that out later on too.
But exactly, Hogger, you know, we, but Jangling last night, he confirmed, that she had been bragging to all of us that she had clone accounts and troll accounts and that she was fucking with Sam. And I don't know why Sam cannot get that through his, I don't know what all we have to show him. I don't know what all she has to admit, because she's admitted it several times. And I mean, I don't know what we have to do to show Sam who was actually fucking with him. It was her.
Because he gets donations. That's why. That's the reason why. Because out of all the names that I've followed that she's been fucking with, every one of them are people that other people support in the community. Okay? Whether they give you money once for your birthday or whether they donate to you on a regular basis, that's the one she goes after.
I just don't. Ugh. I just think that she's a vile person. And when she left, as far as I was concerned, that was the end of it. It was over. But she posted private stuff from Discord. She couldn't wait to do that. And so that started the battle between her and I. And she's like, "Why do you want to hurt me and you do this?" "Because you stabbed me in the back on your way out the door. You could have just left. That would have been the end of it. The end. Other people have left Discord and nothing has been shared."
Well, she kept doing shit to me. I let her get away with a whole bunch of shit before I finally kicked her out of my life.
Yep. Sam is she is one of Sam's biggest trolls. And we would watch and stuff and laugh that she would trigger Sam and fuck with him and stuff. Absolutely. But
Well,
we've all admitted, and but I did not have a clone account of Sam. Never. I had one of Faker's. That's the only account I've ever had a clone of. And I had it for about a week. And I honestly, I didn't want people to think I was Faker's. I didn't even want people to accept that I could be. So,
well, I've been honest about it. I'm
yeah,
fakers.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were honest about it. And she still denies all the fucking trolling. She said that her troll accounts were disposable. Like,
Uh-uh. She had that Baker's account, and it was upper and lower case.
I agree, Hepper. She is a very unhappy, insecure person. Exactly. I mean, she talks to
Baker's name was
people
all
like
uppercase.
she's
Green Thing's
really,
clone of her was upper and lower case. Green Thing had a clone too. Still does. Still does. I've seen it.
but she's real slutty and stuff. And that's insecurity. When people talk like that like she accused Jose and
And look
stuff.
at poor Jay Warren after she stalked him to death. He just disappeared.
Yeah, she told me that he was doing weird things and sending them to her. I mean, her and Phildo had some really strange, odd conversations. I mean, about his junk. And she said she collected penis pictures and all that. It's really weird, that she talks like a slut to somebody, and she's having these conversations.
She
And
likes men from foreign countries, okay? Young ones. Young ones, half her age or less. That other
basement.
one, he was only like, what, 22 years old back then? About
Yeah,
22, I think, 22 or
absolutely.
23. Jay
And
Warren was.
Jesco, she's been on his legs since he
Oh
popped up
my God, she's been licking his nuts for a while, and he's ugly as butt stain. He's ugly as a butt stain.
in the basement.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So this is a conversation between her and Phil that she sent me. She sent me this. I have several conversations that she sent me between her and other people. So here's Phil asking her if she wants to see his cock. And then look, she's kissy facing him. So yeah. She told me that she collected those pictures. So she's insecure, like I said, because she's talking to these guys in a sexual manner. And that's cool. If that's what you do online and you want to do all that kind of stuff, that's fine.
No, Lisa. She probably didn't send him nothing of hers. I sent her my ass pic and my black thong. She probably sent him that and told him that was her ass.
I love Hepper.
I sent it to
Like
her
one of
because
those, she
I
took a
knew she was
picture of
gonna.
it, Hepper.
I figured eventually she was gonna send it to everybody, right? And I figured she'd do it behind the scenes because that's the way they do. And I was just
Sexting,
waiting.
he
That's the
said.
reason I gave it to her and her only. Believe me, I had very good friends. If I wanted to see my ass, I could have sent that picture,
My
right?
God, I've never seen that picture. I've never seen it.
My
Thank
ass
you,
don't look
baby
bad for
Jesus.
an old woman. It really
Thank
don't.
you.
It don't have cellulite and all that, and it's firm and you know.
Hogger. Hogger said, what is she going to send? A picture of liver spots?
Is that what those are?
Yes, they are. That's what they are.
Um, well, I thought she was part leopard. I didn't know. Fuck. I know she came on that banana boat. I figured, hell, maybe
I
her
love
relatives
Hogger.
were leopards.
I love Hogger. He's so fucking
He's always hilarious.
hilarious. He is. Oh my God, he makes me laugh. He is so funny.
But I'm old and I still don't got them liver spots on me. I'm 68. I don't got liver spots. I mean I can show you my arms. I don't got spots. I don't know if you can see them, but see, look. Do you see? I don't
I
got
don't look
liver.
at stuff like that,
Well, I
man.
don't got liver spots. Look, I got muscles. Look at that fucking muscle. No, I don't got liver spots. I'm 68 years old.
Put that thing away.
And what's she like, 50 something?
Yeah.
50? I don't know. She's in her 50s. I'm just saying, I mean, by all rights, I should have, for real. I should have liver spots all over me. But even when I get those little freckles that you get when you get old, I get them up on my boobs. I go to my dermatologist and have him take them off because I like my boobs all pretty and clear and clean and smooth. And, I go to the doctor and get that shit removed.
Oh, I love mornings with you.
I know, but I do.
Don't you mention Jose's
I don't
hoo-ha or
ever
I'm
want
out
to
of
look
here.
like her covered in spots. I don't.
Okay, in the basement.
Okay. Basement and no spots. No spots on this, y'all.
Stop
Well, if
it.
I can click it. Sorry. There you
So
go.
here's a conversation she and I said, and I said, I don't, we are talking about troll accounts, and I said, I don't have time for that because I work on videos. And she says, I make them as they burn them. I have no shame. So this she admitted, and I'm not the only person that she said this to. She said it in front of a lot of people about her having all these troll accounts and fucking with people and stuff. Oh,
I
Hogger, don't make me
love
cry.
Auger.
Oh, I love Hogger.
But
He's
I'm
so
serious, y'all. I should be covered in liver spots by now. I should, by all rights. Especially with my liver going bad now. See, her problem is her liver's probably already shot from all that drinking. That's probably why she has liver spots early on in life. See, I never was much of a drinker, social drinker. But
yeah, me neither.
yeah, so that's probably why I don't have the liver spots, honestly.
There you go, Stell. There's one about you.
Oh, I love them about me. Wait a minute.
Damn it, it's about time.
Damn. Yeah, finally. Is that me? Oh, look at me. Ain't I cute?
Well, this is where she was going after the Etsy people about the Troll Queen doll. Remember the Troll Queen
And
doll?
I thought that was Yukon Ann that did that.
No, this was her. So see,
So she's cloned Yukon Ann and sent a letter to Vinny. Vinny got an email
I would
from
say Green Thing sent it.
okay, because it evidently it was supposedly we know Yukon Ann don't send emails. Okay, first
Exactly. And
off,
Yukon Ann wouldn't
and this was as
jeopardize her
we're going to have to get
identity.
Vinny to testify about all that because Vinny actually wrote back the people that make the Troll Queen doll face thing and told them that yes,
Yeah,
I
right
make.
here is their information, and you can go directly here. It's a PDF pattern and stuff, and you download the sewing pattern. So this is to make an actual plush or stuffed cloth Troll Queen doll, and they send you the pattern to do that, the sewing pattern to do this doll here. And
Yep.
Green Thing reached out to them and sent them, see, she sent them an email and said that Stella was using it, and or she sent Vinny an email. I don't know which one. So
Vinny
she was
got an
involved
email.
with this.
That's how
Right.
Vinny got involved. Vinny got an email. I didn't. Vinny did.
Yep. So here you go. See, this is who did that.
I didn't think it was Yukon Ann because Yukon Ann don't email people, okay?
No,
But
it was
I didn't know
green.
who it was.
It
But
was green.
Vinny contacted the original people that do own the contracts with the Troll Queen, whatever, okay? And he explained to them that I do make merchandise, but I don't sell it. It's all stuff I make and give to friends and whatever. He even sent him a picture of the one I made for him of the Troll Queen doll playing drums, because Vinny's a drummer, he likes to play drums. So I made Vinny a special T-shirt with the Troll Queen playing drums and sent him.
Mm-hmm. But this is who was behind that, just so that you know.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll have to let Vinny know all this then.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, Vinny sent me a copy of the email. It's the only reason I know about the email. So I probably still have the email. I have to just go look it up because it all goes in my I save everything, right? I save cents, I saved receives, everything but spam. Now I do bunk out spam, but all my important emails, I save them. I've got every one, even the ones where Green Thing was trying to let me think her and Fakers was BFFs. You know, she was sending me emails between her and Fakers. Got them too.
But it's funny when you turn the lights on, the cockroaches scatter.
Yeah, but I've turned the lights on her before. But
I know you have,
I
honey.
got made out to be the biggest liar on YouTube yet again. Yet
But
again.
two of the things that you had said about her were proven by Andrew and then by Jang on the one. So, absolutely, she was shown. Some people now, I'm sure, have a different opinion. Some
Well, we're
people,
just trying to explain to you all how underhanded she is. If she's trying to be your friend in private, the stuff she will go to no lengths to put out.
yeah, and she did the same thing to me. Like I said, she published a personal conversation between her and I. And that's why I went back into our conversation and started screenshotting and recording and everything, was to protect myself and to protect the other people that were in the Discord with us.
Well, I
Because,
did lie. I didn't really lie, Allie, about a few things, but it was part of my content. You know, like when I wore my dad's false teeth and I breastfed somebody's kid, and I don't remember however many other ones. You know, some of my stuff I told was funny stories to get laughs for content. You know, out of my people. It's up to you to decide if you believe it or if you don't believe it. But when it comes to stuff like this, especially when it comes to my family, you know, I'm not going to exaggerate, lie, or make nothing up about that shit. To hell with it. You know, I don't care who thinks I wear my dad's false teeth.
right, yeah, it's just not relevant to anything. So,
Right.
but these kind of things, like slowly, more and more will come out. And for me personally, I just want people to be aware that if you are friends with her, that you risk private things. If you have an offline relationship with her,
But
you run a risk of being exposed or drug into the middle of some crazy fucking drama of hers.
and she was trying to put Evan in the middle of that mix with me and Andrew, and that's not true either. She was trolling Evan in that name that she said I forced her to make up, but there's no way because she already had that name when I met her. That
I love
ugly
when they say
American.
we forced them to do shit. Like, bitch, what you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
yeah, but she's still trying to turn Evan against me. That's what that was all about over on Jang's tonight. And Evan was not ever included in that conversation whatsoever. In fact, I don't ever recall talking about Evan to her.
She also, in the middle of you guys, she tried to drag Digger into it. Did you knew that? I showed you their email that she sent him before.
Yeah,
It's in the basement, but
because
huh?
Digger's sexy, Digger's cute. He's got that big dick energy, and she wanted her some of that. You know, she did. She wanted her some of that. She likes younger men. Okay,
She likes any man. Stop it.
mostly
Any
younger
man.
men. Mostly younger men.
But this is she tried to drag Digger into it, and just it was just really crazy. All I mean, trying to I know, right, Heifer? She just Digger don't want to be a part of her fucking plan. Same as Fakers. She emailed Fakers, and Fakers said, "Bitch, leave me alone. Stop emailing me." So anybody like that, they saw through her. Baker said immediately. She's like, "Oh yeah, I seen immediately," because she was trying to email Fakers, I guess, about Zane or something. I don't remember specifically. I'd have to go back and look. But and Green thing's like, Fakers has had my information and she's never told anyone and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, it's because you're not relevant to anything to do with Fakers. And she brushed you off the moment that she had an interaction with you off of YouTube. She's like, yeah, you're a fruitcake. Fuck off. And that was the end of it for Fakers. And I believe that.
But she was trying to make it out like Evan was slinging money at me left and right. That wasn't the case. Evan sent me birthday gifts. He sent me Christmas gifts. He did send me money. When Jose was there, he sent me a gift card with money on it. Um, you know, Evan don't sling me money left and right. He don't have that kind of money. He's like the rest of us. We live as we live. And he helps when he can, but he did send me a birthday gift, a Christmas gift, and, you know, maybe $20, a couple times. That was it. But she acts like he was just dumping money in my pockets. Like he's
But
sitting
it
on a
seems
gold
to be
mine
a
or
thing
something.
with her. Like it really bothers her. Like she's trying to push that narrative because she wants to affect your donations. And
That's
that's
what it's
exactly
all
what it is.
about. And that's what
She
it's
wants
been
to
all about
discredit you.
all along, was
Yep.
to stop people from donating to me. That's
Or
it.
Jose,
Or
or
Jose or Sam
Sam,
or you
or
or Jazzy
me,
or Jazzy
or
or
Jazzy. Yeah.
anybody that's ever received a donation
Well, yeah, she and Rebecca,
that she's aware of. Yeah.
she got, I can't believe, I know it's a little petty thing, but I just can't believe that you would send somebody to go to the fair, $20, and then ask for the fucking money back when you get mad at them. Like, no, bitch, that's not how it works. Fuck you. Rebecca said something to me. She's like, I should send it back. I'm like, don't you fucking dare send it back to that fucking bitch. There were no strings attached. It was for you to go to the fucking fair. Did you go to the fucking fair? Yes. Well,
Well,
end of
I
story.
did return money to one of my people that sent it to me, because once they started having Sam on their panels and letting Sam go up there and trash me and shit, I returned them all of their donations, every bit of it.
Good
Send it
girl.
all back.
And see, that was between you and that person. You know,
Right. I
you
didn't
didn't
even
have to
say
make a big
I didn't even
spectacle
say
out of it.
why I was sending it back. I just returned it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. You didn't make a big spectacle out of it. There wasn't a big
Nope.
discussion. It was just, bitch, I don't need your money. Here you go. Fuck off. I'm
Give it
sure
to Sam. Give
they
it to
got the
Sam. I
message.
don't care. I didn't even say none of that. I just returned it. I didn't put
Right.
a
That's
note
what I'm
in there
saying.
or anything. I just returned it.
Right. And that speaks volumes, honestly. Good morning, Tupac. But yeah, I
Because
knew.
I'm poor, but I've helped anybody and everybody with a little bit of something if they needed. It might not have been $5, but people that needed, at some time or another, like Tyke. Remember, he's been to bind a couple times.
Me.
And that's why, yeah,
Absolutely.
everybody, well, a lot of people,
Yeah.
but not specifying. We don't want to do all that. But it's like, see, that's why she went after Tyke. She don't
Honey,
like
you've
Tyke
sent me
either,
money so many
because
times.
Tyke,
You're
because
always
Tyke
so good to
needs help
me.
sometimes until he gets his check, you know. And I
Yeah.
don't mind sending Tyke money if I've got it, not in the least. If I've got it, I'll
Yep.
send it.
Me
Matter of fact,
too.
I shot, I think it was Becker's one day. I thought she just needed some money. Might have been you. I don't know. Whoever it was, y'all sent it to Tyke,
It
because
was me.
it was you? Okay. Well, I knew
Because
one
I
of
did
you
a
did.
weed eat bag that morning, remember? And
Yeah.
I
Well,
had
yeah.
gotten
And I
enough.
thought I didn't know you had your
Yep.
weed money. So I sent you money,
Yep.
but you sent it to Tyke because Tyke was in need. That's called paying it forward, people. And this is what our community does. We
Well, I
pay it
had my weed.
forward.
I'd already got enough donations to get it. So I was like,
Right.
well, and I thought it was so sweet of you to send me money. And Tyke needed money. He'd done a video, and I didn't, that's the money I had on my Cash App. So I
Right.
sent what was on there to Tyke because I was like, that's so sweet of Stella. And I know she would do it. If she hadn't
Yeah,
already
I
sent
would do
me
it. Well,
money,
like I said,
she
when
would
I
have
get
sent it.
donations, if I got a few bucks left over after I get what I'm supposed to get, what they give me the money to get what I need, whether it's dog food or gas, whatever. Once I get what I need, if there's a few bucks left over and somebody says, "Hey, I'm hungry, I need gas in my van," whatever, I will shoot them that few little. It might not be $3, but I'll shoot them what I got left. I've
And
overdrawn my
yeah,
bank many times for dog lips, many times over
I know
to
you
help them.
have. I remember that, but yeah, and like with with Tyke or with anybody like that. I've never sent Tyke money and
So
said,
I not
don't
only
get
accept
this with it, don't do that. Same with Pat. When I used to send Pat money occasionally, I would never say, don't you buy vodka with this. I sent him the money because he needed money. I never put strings or conditions on money. When
me
I
either.
don't loan people money, I will give it to you.
I
I
knew
do
he was
not
going to
want
buy
that
vodka with
between me
that
and a
last
friend.
money I sent him when he was needing his Primatine Mist. I knew what he was going to do, but I sent it to him. Matter of fact, I had to send it in 2 lots because I didn't know how much Primatine Mist cost. And I thought, well, just in case he is buying Primatine Mist, I had to Google it to find out how much it cost because I'd only sent him $20. So I sent him another 20 so I'd make sure he had enough.
Yep.
And
And then Tracy sent him money. I wonder how she's doing. Have we heard from her?
yeah,
Bless
yeah,
her.
oh yeah, she came. She was in. She came in yesterday. She was
No, I
in
meant
my.
this morning. Have we heard from her this morning? Because she had to stay all night in the hospital last I heard.
Oh, not this morning. No, it's early. They probably got her knocked the fuck out still. I told her. I said, you ain't gonna
Bless
feel a
her
thing,
heart.
honey, because that hospital's gonna keep
Scared.
you knocked the fuck out. Period.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
I'm glad though. She needed it,
She
and
did.
she
And she
was
knows.
scared. I've been there. I've been there. You get them panic attacks, and you don't know what panic attacks. You don't know what they are, and they scare you because you
Yeah.
think you're dying.
And it
You
can
don't.
feel
You
like a
don't
heart
know.
attack and stuff. So, yeah, bless her heart.
Believe me, I've had
And
plenty of.
Tracy and I have gone around a few times. And you know what? We just decided I'm not going to hold shit against her. I don't agree with the racism, and she knows that. But I've never heard her use racist um, talk or anything. I've heard her joke around a few times. Like I heard someone say something about um, I heard Desmond say something about someone that ran a convenience store and they were of Middle Eastern descent. And I heard Tracy, get
Well,
offended.
he's another scammer. He was sitting there asking for money to go to some state to pick his tools up so he could go to work in another state when he's sitting there with a warehouse full of that old whiskey equipment he had where he made whatever it was he
Right, the
made.
distillery stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the distillery stuff that he could have sold.
Lisa, Heifer, he posted last night. He was on YouTube last night. So I'm sure that he's doing, better, honestly.
But nobody
Usually
said,
he's not on
uh,
YouTube
but
unless
Green
he's
Thing didn't say a
having
word about
exercise.
him e-bagging.
Do what, honey?
Green Thing didn't say a word about Desmond e-bagging with his racist ass.
Well, honey, she picks and chooses her targets. She's running out of places to go because people are starting to see her for who she really is. And that was my goal the whole time, is to warn people and let them know you can choose your friends, you can do whatever, but I want you to be aware of this person and how they are and how they treat others. I would not want her around any of my nieces and nephews. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't let her around a
I
little
wouldn't
kid.
want her around my dog. And that's no lie.
Well, we all know how I feel about the puff. If anybody even looks at her wrong, it's on.
If she goes tries to abuse my dog, you'll probably take an arm off. Seriously. You swing on him or act like you're going to harm him,
I would
he
take
will
him to
hurt
get him
you.
rabies shots if he bites that crazy bitch, though. I'm just saying. She's crazier than
Oh no,
Peter now.
I keep his rabies shots up to date. Matter of fact, I've got to get them next month. Him and
Yeah, I have
Wiggles.
to take Buff for her yearly. They make me bring her in once a year because of the flea pills that she's on and
Yeah.
and the
And so yes, I do take my dog to the vet, people.
yeah, I do
And
too. You
mine
have
are,
to in
I've got
Florida.
them fixed. I got him and Wiggles both fixed. They both get their rabies shots every year and they're microchipped. Now I do worm them, and I gave him when Wiggles was a puppy, I gave him all his parvo shit at home because I could buy it at the co-op, and instead of paying the high dollar vet bills for that, I gave him his shots at home. Okay, but he did get
Yeah.
his shots,
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
now
matter.
he's a
I mean,
fat
it's
ass,
the same
and now
thing.
he's a fat ass little wiggle worm.
You leave Don't be fat shaming him. You leave him alone.
No, I'm serious. All you gotta do is say wiggy wig, and that little tail will just go to wiggling, wiggy wiggy, and it just and I laugh. That's the cutest thing. It really is.
I know, right? Heifer Desmond is a racist asshole. I can't listen to him anymore. He gets on every nerve that I have. I mean, I've seen him. He's been live probably, a couple months ago, I guess, and somebody said, "Oh, Desmond's live." I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't watch him. I think he's
He screams, and see. I can't stand that screaming. I can't. That's
that's why
why
he has to
I
go
couldn't stand
inside.
Green Thing
Yeah,
because of her screaming, and I
yeah.
can't stand him because of his screaming.
Well, I told Jang last night when he asked me about her coming up, and I was like, I can't take the yelling. I can't take that. I'll leave because I don't want to. I'm not going to be yelled at by people.
Me neither. If I could stick my fist through that phone, I'd put you right in the face with it uh, to get
Well,
a knuckle sandwich.
I'm an adult and I don't have to tolerate shit anymore. So I'm not going to sit and let someone scream at me. I'm just not. And that's why I don't panel up and argue with people because I, it's not them that I'm worried about. It's me. I don't want to get myself triggered. I don't want to get upset. So that's why last night I did get heated a few times, but I made myself stop and talk reasonably to her in a calm voice and tried to maintain my composure and not let
I
her
noticed
trigger
you
me.
got very calm with her. I
She's
noticed
a
the
fucking
level of your voice.
psychopath. She is. She's a
But
psychopath.
it's like back at the not to bring back the renter again, but I tried and I've never doxed his name or anything out there, but I wanted everybody to be aware. These are very dangerous people. These people will kill you for less than nothing. And then I had to go put out proof that his son is a double murderer just to get that point across because people seem to not believe me, you know. And
But
now
see,
there's
that
there's
was a campaign against you to discredit you so that nobody believed anything. And so many times things have come back around and proof has come to light that you were telling the truth.
Yeah,
So
well, a
we've
lot of time
never
I
had
am. I'm
that,
full of shit as a Christmas turkey, but it's jokes, it's content, you know? There's
but
a
we've
difference
never
between
had that with
contents and
Sam,
when I'm putting out facts.
you know?
Facts is facts.
But we've never had that with Sam where Sam or anyone has provided proof that Sam was innocent because Sam says horrible things. He said horrible shit to Evan last night about his mom. And just because Sam's mom was a fucking heroin junkie whore doesn't mean that he has to talk about Evan's mother, who's a Christian woman and has never said a word to Sam. Not one word.
No, and they called her on the phone.
Yeah. They called
And she's
Dick's mom too. They
yeah,
went
and
on
but
Evan's
Evan's
mom's
mom's a
Facebook.
Christian though. She don't want to hear all that cussing and ranting and raving shit.
Right. And they destroyed her Facebook experience because they would not stop fucking with her.
I took all mine down. That's the reason I took when I took the Discord down. Right after that, I took every social media I had down to keep them away from my family because I already seen what they were doing,
Yeah, exactly. And all of this
and that's
goes
all it
back
was for, to protect my family. I don't give a shit what they say or do about me because I love to go to court. I tell them all the time, sue me, bitch, take me to civil court, sue me. I love a good civil suit. Guarantee y'all win.
but see for me, Stella, I didn't want my personal information out there as far as where I lived and things because of living all by myself and people we talk to people every day. When you go into a chat, you're carrying on, but
Well, me either, but Bakers took care of that. See, I wasn't going to put that. I didn't put a thing out there about the arrest until Bakers came along and posted all my information.
right.
I wasn't. I did.
Exactly.
I was going to put it out later on after the court thing was already over. That's if I wasn't in prison. I was going to do a
Right.
whole big story on it, right? But she brought it out. So we've had this ongoing blah 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 about me for the last 3 years. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a what the fuck ever. I don't know what all they said. Bunch of shit. But
But it's like Ginger said last night, we resolved this. We've moved on. It's like we don't discuss Dibble a lot. Every once in a while, he'll pop up in a conversation because we've moved on to other things. That shit is over. We're done with that. So the renter coming in and trying to change people's opinion as far as what happened during that arrest thing, we've all read the records. We've all seen the records. I posted the records. Baker's posted them. Tally's posted them. Stella's posted them. The records have been posted. Just like
and if they
Stella,
haven't seen them, I give them my real name so they can go look them up.
yeah. And Stella posted the green thing stuff. I never read the shit. I believed her. I didn't need to go and anything. And like I said, the seeds had been planted that everything Stella said wasn't true. So I didn't pay any attention to any of it. I'm like, okay, I'm sure you're right. And I believe you and blah, blah, blah. Shame on me. I went and read the 75-page arbitration and I was shocked and I felt bad that I did not believe Stella. All I had to do was click a fucking link and go look. That was it. So once again, she was proven to be.
And it was in several newspapers in New Jersey. It wasn't just in that one. There were several that had articles about it.
Just like Stella saying that she screamed about Andrew being a murderer, and just like she tried to pressure Stella into giving up people's personal information, all of those things were confirmed by someone else that had nothing to gain by standing up. Andrew had nothing to gain by putting it out on Front Street that they did three-way calls. I mean, seriously. So Andrew heard it. And then when Jang was a part of the Discord, because like I said, I don't like to bring up that stuff because I don't want to out anyone from there. I want people to think that they had privacy back then.
But I didn't give out anybody's information ever.
But she wanted you to, and she tried.
Yeah, but I did numerous three-way calls between people, between Evan and other people, and Andrew and other people. Because they wanted to speak. Neither wanted to give the other one their phone number, and I said, "Well, I can three-way you together." But I didn't even listen to the conversation. I stepped away, went about, did my thing, and when I heard them kind of quit talking, I'd go back, a little bit. I'd walk back over there, see if they were done. I didn't even listen. Couldn't tell you what they said because I didn't even listen to it.
Right.
So I don't even know what their conversations were about.
But we all knew that Andrew
it wasn't none of my business. It wasn't none of my business,
Right. But we know that Andrew used to call you every morning on his way to work and you guys would chat and stuff like that.
Yeah, and at lunch and in the evening on his way home. And yeah.
So, but I think that, I asked the Green thing, I'm like, so are you calling Andrew a liar? Because she said that what he said wasn't true. And I said, so are you calling Andrew a liar? Because nobody in this community believes that Andrew would get up there and lie for Stella. Nobody, not one person. And he wouldn't lie for
and
me.
I hardly ever even talk to Andrew anymore. Very rarely.
He wouldn't do that, Stella. He would not panel.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's been busy with his live streaming and doing his own thing, and we just don't talk like we used to. No bad feelings. We just don't conversate like we used to. So he had no reason to get up there and tell that, and if it wasn't true.
Right, and confirm what you had said in the past, and then Jangalang come in behind that and confirmed.
And I tried to explain to her. Also, see, he didn't put that part out there, but I tried to. This was on other conversations. I guess he didn't hear them because, like I said, we discussed Andrew quite often, and I tried to tell her, look, he done his time. He done everything he was supposed to. He's back in society. He's abiding the law. He's, doing his family thing. He's doing whatever. He's got a job. He made a mistake. uh, I don't know whatever it was he actually
He did
did or didn't
18
do.
years.
But yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. But he grew up and he figured out he was a fuck up and he changed it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some people don't change though. They don't. And they never will. Like Mr. X Renter. Okay. He's a lifelong drug dealer. Always has been, always will be.
Yeah, same as Sam. He's a career criminal. Sam has been a criminal his entire fucking life. He was born a criminal and just grew bigger. I
And
mean,
you can look at my records. I have never been a criminal. Never until them charges came out.
oh, she
You
brought up
know.
my DUI. I got
Did
a
I
DUI.
didn't listen to the rest of it, but I
Yeah,
wanted to ask you, did what's her name, old crackhead, did she speak out in
Michaela.
there?
Nah. She was upset. She came in attacking me. See, when I go to other people's streams like Junie Pies or
Oh, she
Jane
attacked me
Lang
in
or
those
Even
too.
Andrews, if I go in there, I'm not going in there to attack or fight with somebody, and I won't attack them as long as they don't attack me. Katie came through the fucking door talking shit about me and Evan, and she never stopped for the entire
She does me the
stream.
same way,
She was the victim the
all because I
entire
posted
stream.
her criminal history,
Then
which is
she went,
public information.
yep, then she went after Willie. I mean, she was combative from the first sentence that she came in. So I think she's trying to look for attention.
Well, and then pissed me off too because I guess Sour Diesel took a little break from YouTube, so Sam took it upon himself to say he'd been in jail for child pornography.
But see, that's credibility for Sam because not one fucking person believed that.
Yeah,
Not one. And that's what I was saying earlier about
and he
Sam.
didn't show
Sam
any
can
proof
accuse
of it.
people of shit,
You
and
know,
not one person believes that unless it's about someone that they don't like. And then it's like, oh, yeah. But
he
you
got
have to
mad.
consider the source.
Sam was angry because he couldn't get Sour's personal information. This is why Sour, I took when he gave Sam and Jose some money. He donated them some money,
I
and
remember.
he put it in. He sent it to me, and I sent it to them.
Yep.
Okay, that was to keep his private information away from them.
Right. To protect Sour. Absolutely.
Right. And I never ever gave his information out. So unless he donated to Sam after that, personally, and Sam got it, Sam don't have no personal information on him, period. Because
Well, that's what I'm
I've never
saying.
told a
Sam lies
soul
about that kind
what
of
his
shit.
name is or nothing else. So
Sam has admitted he lies about shit like that. He's trying to fuck with Sour. He knew Sour wasn't around and he was trying to draw him out.
well when I put out my new operations out there, Fox is on the run. Well, Charles automatically thought I was talking about him.
Trenton thinks everything's about him. He thinks the fucking world revolves around his nasty
I
ass.
wasn't I wasn't talking about him.
He's just another gargoyle. Don't give him any kind of notoriety or talk about him because
Yeah, but he thought I was speaking about him, but I wasn't.
every time you talk about him, he gets another zit on his ass. Please stop talking about him.
But I really liked him, and I knew he was trolling me. I let him troll me. I know he is, Allie. He's just a troll, and I knew this, and I allowed him to troll me because it's fun to get trolled when you know you're being trolled. Okay, and it wasn't being trolled in a mean way, right? But then
See,
all of a sudden, bam, he
Carl,
flip flopped, and
Trenton
now
is
I'm a
riding
bad
hard.
guy. I'm a bad guy because I let him troll me.
Trenton is right now he's white knighting for Sam, and he's the one that told everybody that Sam is finger training his dogs.
I
So,
heard it on the live stream.
yeah, but that's where it came from was Trenton. Just
And
like the
I heard
bestiality
it.
thing came from Tally.
Sam asked him and Dog Lips to hold the dog so he could stick his finger in the dog's butt. That's what I heard.
Allie.
He asked them to hold the dog so he could stick his finger in its ass. Now, why out of the blue, out in the middle, meeting two people, would you want to stop and stick your finger in your dog's ass?
But that's where that came from. Tally said the stuff about JoJo and Sam having sex and the rubber and all that. And then Charles is the one that started the whole finger training thing. And Sam has been getting trolled with that for 2
Well,
years, 3 years.
Tally's the one that made the video about Sam up there humped up behind JoJo, fucking him
Yep,
in the butt.
absolutely.
Tally
So,
was his buddy doing that to him.
yeah. Well, they had a fight. See, and that's where all that stuff comes from, is that Sam forgets. He's always talking about people shouldn't fuck with him and shouldn't do that. People on his own team have fucked with him and they continue to do it. They
I was going to
they
say they
fuck
fuck
with
with
him
him more than we
constantly.
do. Honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly, Allie. Because you were friends with me, because he said it last night about somebody else. Because you were friends with me, he did not trust you. Sam doesn't believe that you can be friends with several people and some of them not get along.
Well, and the other one, we never even mentioned her. What is that fucking one that we blocked? Misbehaving. See, she
Nikki
tried to
says she.
blackmail me. No, she offered to buy all the parts to replace my complete brake system on my van if I would get rid of you. I could have had brand new brakes on my van, Nikki. I'm serious. But I chose you over brakes, okay? So if my
Aw.
brake goes out,
Bitch, I knew
I'm
you were
blaming
going
Nikki.
there. I
I'm
knew
going to
that when
blame
you
Nikki.
started the
Now,
story. I knew I was going to get the blame if your brakes fucking went out. I knew you were going
no,
there.
actually, Green Thing will because she tried to pay somebody to cut my brake lines.
Yeah, it was her.
Yeah, actually, I would blame her, to be honest. I was joking there.
I
But
know.
seriously, she did try to blackmail me and to just throw my friend away. I consider you a friend. I really do.
You,
And
babe.
just throw my friend away for a damn set of brakes, you know?
Oh, people kill me. They really do. I love it though. I think YouTube's fun. I didn't at first, and I changed, I adapted, I grew, like a true military kid, man. I I turned it into something fun. And there's nothing wrong with a little healthy shit talking, and people get their fifis hurt and then they want to do shit to you, like, stick a shotgun up your hoo-ha and blow your brains out and shit like that. To me, that shit's hilarious because
There's my
bottom line.
Beckers. Beckers is here. I love
Oh my
Beckers.
God, now
Don't
we're
you
gonna have
love
to start over. Fuck. Damn it.
her?
Root Loop.
Hey,
Bitch, don't make me come down there
reruns of this video are available for a small fee.
in the
Just hit
lobby.
hit Nikki's cash up, Nikki on YouTube, and she'll split it with me.
Beck, I showed everybody I have my flying squirrel onesie on this morning. It's adorbs. You missed it. I look like a big red flying squirrel.
Yeah, she looked like Green Thing with her big bat wings flopping down and then big legs. Her legs are big
Oh,
as Sam's.
I know. She's a heifer. But yep, green stink hogger. Becker's green stink is a troll. Who would have ever thought it was her? I told you, bitches.
I knew it, but I couldn't prove it, so I didn't say nothing.
I
But
said it. I did it.
I
I
figured it
made
was her.
it. I
I
said,
figured it was
come get
her
it.
for real.
I knew it was her. I knew she was involved. You can ask, like, I said it to a handful of people that I believed it was her and that she would be the one. But she thinks we planned it all, and that's not true.
No, because you didn't say it to me, and I had
Well, I
no
didn't know who
idea.
Jane was
But
going to say. I didn't know he was going to say that Baker's was in there under a troll account. I thought he was going to say it was Green Thing that was the troll and was fucking with Sam, because I knew she had done that. So I was convinced that Jang was going to say Green Thing's name. He said it was fakers for that one incident, so that doesn't clear Sam or Green Thing of anything as far as I'm concerned. Just that one incident that fakers took responsibility for. So how reliable is fakers? That's your question. You got 3 people here that lie like motherfuckers. So Sam, what
Now,
is he?
if I may make up a little story or something, tell something funny to get y'all laughing, but I'm always laughing at myself. It's never about anybody but me. Okay?
We
When I
talked
make
about
up
that back.
when I make up content, it's the made up shit. It's always about myself. Okay? It's like, okay, now my new pronoun is fat chubby dude.
But yeah, exactly.
Look,
Like I
and
told him about her wanting her $20 back from you for your fare. It's like, no, we paid Beckers to go do shit at the fair. You don't get your money back, stupid.
I know if I'd have got there a little bit earlier, I could have went to the fair with them this year, but I didn't get there early enough. I couldn't,
Oh my God,
or I
it's
could have
the
went this year.
Duchess. Good morning, beautiful. It's so good to see you. So here's what happened. Jang went live last night and he said that Fakers was under a troll account in Discord and talked shit to Red Road Homestead's grandson. One incident. So then Andrew came up and blew the fucking doors off by confirming that he was on the phone on a 3-way call with Stella himself and Green Thing. And Green Thing screamed out about Andrew being a murderer. Why would Stella want to be around him? He's a murderer in that high-pitched fucking voice. He also confirmed that he was on a 3-way when Green Thing pressured Stella into giving information up that she had in order for them to build trust between them. So then Green Thing came up, tried to defend herself. Of course, you know, I don't remember if it was Evan or myself called her a child abuser. She denied that. I broke out the slideshow. We showed that. So basically, she walked away looking like a fucking child abusing, lying fucking troll because we all confirmed that she also had troll accounts and was bragging about them in Discord about fucking with Sam as a troll. So now you're caught up. Oh, and we talked a little bit about the renter being full of shit right up to his eyeballs. Is that everything?
Oh, did you? Well, I haven't watched it all. Like I said, I
No, I
got as
meant this
far.
morning. You and I, we
All
talked about it.
this morning in here. Okay. I was gonna say I still gotta rewatch the rest of his deal after I get off my live. I got up to the part to where Green Thing with all her lies and shit, and I had to go live. I said, "No, I can't hold this in. If I go to sleep, I might forget something."
Well, and we had to ask him, we asked Jane specifically to leave it up, not only for you, but for a lot of people that were asleep last night, because it was 1 o'clock when it ended. So it went on for a few hours. It was late. You know me, I don't ever stay up that late, but this was worth staying up for. So the live is there. It was on my community tab, Duchess. I posted our
And
channel.
mine, I had a thing put up there where Sam was advertising it, but you can click on Jang's icon and it'll take you right to his channel.
Yeah, but I posted, we both got it posted. I think Evan has it on his as well. So you could check our community tab, Hooker, and it's right there. And I sent the link to several people last night so that they could, you know, make sure that they had it and watched it. So
Well, my
you think
phone
he
was
took it
blowing up,
down?
and I was just so tired. I needed my sleep so badly last night. Like I said, last night was one of them nights when I needed to sleep like an extra long time. And so I did. And my kidneys are much better this morning. Thank y'all. But and I got in his stream right just before it ended, in fact. Yeah, it's up. You can go see it now. Yeah, he's going to leave it up for another day, I think. So that'll give me time to watch the rest of it to see what else happened because I haven't watched it all yet.
There you go, Duchess. I put the link in the chat for you. She's always so demanding. It's hard to please the Duchess at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. Here you go, boo boo. But it was eye opening. Actually, I was glad to see Andrew step up and and
Yeah,
confirm.
'cause I wasn't there. I believe me, I would have jumped up on that panel, but I was trying to get my sleep out to rejuvenate my kidneys. But
Well, honey, you know when your body needs to rejuvenate and when you need to just lay down and stop. I mean,
no,
you know
you
your
actually have to
body.
sleep. You can't even just lay down and rest. You have to sleep
Yeah.
in order for it to repair your body.
Yep.
And that's why I've been able to live as long as I have with the bad kidneys. And now I'm a full victim card out here. Now there's an issue with my liver. I'm supposed to go and get a ultrasound of my liver, by the way.
Are
My
you
liver.
saying lever?
I call it liver. My liver.
Why
Anyway,
do you
so
call it
evidently my
lever?
liver's going bad too. So I can't give y'all no body parts if y'all shit goes
Well,
bad
so
because
honey,
mine's shot
you're
too.
getting up. It's like my dad on the fucking ladder. I'm like, why would you be on a ladder at your age? I'm like, you just have to admit, your
I
body
don't.
is
That's why I
aging.
hired my friend to put them solar panels on top of my van for me. Now,
Exactly.
anything inside, the wiring and all that, shit like that, I can do myself, you know. But I don't get on a ladder. I don't climb up. And, now I do climb in and out of that van like a monkey. Now I do grab that seat belt and swing my legs in, and Becker's and them just kind of laughed at me. I said, "Watch how I get in and out of this van."
Well, good morning,
I,
Peepers. Peeps was up on the
I
panel with
think
me
they got a kick out of that. But that's how I get in and out of it. I've got a step stool in there.
Duchess, are you being ornery this
Oh,
morning?
I know, hippie. Yeah, all those hardcore drugs I did. That's right, honey. Yeah, all that meth and all that whatever I did.
All that cooking of drugs that you did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a cooker.
What do
Yeah.
you want, Hooker? What do you want? It's not even 8 o'clock. You cannot need to go to the bathroom again. We just went like a couple hours ago.
Well, Callie even snipped and clipped that video. And actually, it was the last one, I think, when PDF was on my panel that day. But he snipped and clipped and put all that shit together. And it really did. If you'd not slowed it down and looked, you could see where he clipped it. But it sounded just like I said I cooked drugs. It did.
Well, all right, I gotta go. Buff is here. She's staring at me. I'm getting very uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna stop and go walk her.
Uh-oh. Peeps wants to know she was what, Nikki?
She was a hoe.
Oh,
No, she was up on the panel at Jang's last night. So
she was?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get that far. So
Well,
I'll have
yeah,
to.
and I posted the link in your chat, but Jang has left it up so everybody can go
I've
watch
got it. I saved it in my watch later list.
it.
So I can go finish watching it.
Oh, stop it, peeps. Don't make me come down there and bite you. All right, I gotta go. I'll come back later if you're still live, but I gotta go walk the lunatic.
All right.
Yep,
Thank you,
she's went
Nikki.
and looked out the dog door. Now she's
Yang a
walking around.
lang. I cannot stand that when she calls him that.
And she did
Yang a
last night.
lang.
All right. Love you. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
I love Evan. Yeah, and then she tried to drive another wedge between me and Evan, putting him in the middle of that stuff with me and Andrew. And Evan had nothing to do with none of that. We weren't even talking about Evan in none of them conversations. I don't recall talking about Evan to her at all, you know. I wish I'd have never told her a couple other things I told her because she went after all my supporters behind the scenes, of course, and tried to talk them into, no longer supporting me or donating to me, you know. Yeckers, yeah. Yeah, that's what we should call her, Yeckers. Like she calls Jangalang, Yangalang. Beckers, we need to call you Yeckers. And we need to call you Yeeps. Let's see. We need to call me Yella. Yella. Y'all can call me Yella. Just put a Y in front of everything, okay? We'll all become wise. But I had to go live this morning, y'all, and discuss this because, that was ridiculous. And she still tries to act like she didn't harm any children. That's what pisses me to no end. There's 74 pages with two different counts of her abusing children. Two different counts, two different schools, two different children. Okay? Three more, and that will make her a serial abuser. We find one more, and that'll make her a serial abuser. Okay? Sam's barking because all the dogs are out there playing. Oh, Peach, yeah, they're having a good time. There's three Great Pyrenees, and Wiggles is wanting to get out there and play with them. They're just out there playing, biting at each other's feet and jumping on each other, and they're having a good time. They're playing. They're not fighting. And Sam's barking because he's on his cable. He can't get out there and play with them. Yeah, yotters and yeekers. Yep, there we go. Oh, yeckers. Well, Charles calls her beakers, so I think we should call her leakers. Yeah, physical education, Allie. Yes, physical education. All this happened. All this happened in the gymnasium. Yeah, it's a little cool here today. I don't know, maybe 30 or so. It's not that bad. I've just had my little heat on low, and I'm plenty comfortable. But don't forget, if you support somebody and you say it in chat, Green Thing will go after you because she don't like nobody that sends anybody donations. That's why she went after even Sam and Jose. And I don't care for either one of them, but that's why Green Thing went after them. Oh, and come to find out, that wasn't Ann that sent that email, I guess, to frickin' to try to get me sued about my Troll Queen icon. That was Green Thing too. But she couldn't do nothing about it because they sold it on Etsy. But I didn't say that at first. I just let them, I just let them think whatever they wanted until she started sending emails to them. And it's only $15 on Etsy, by the way. You can buy a pattern and use any icon you want. As long as you're not making something and selling it. With their using their content, which I'm not. I've never sold any content that had my Troll Queen on it. Don't get me wrong. I've made T-shirts and gave away plenty, but I don't sell my merch. I'm too greedy. I only make it and send it to special people. Oh, hey, I need a back rub though. Anybody specialize in back rubs? I think Charles should come in here and give me a back rub. Throw me on my back, make my back feel better. My neck and shoulders, they're like, I'm going to take me an aspirin. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's not really an aspirin. I got to find it. It's what do you call these? Advils. It's an Advil. I don't know if that'll work good, but I like these because they're gel tabs. I'm going to take one of them. Yeah, I guess I slept on too many pillows propped up last night, so my neck's a little sore this morning. Well, anybody got anything to say? Anybody want to come on the panel? Yeah, it's probably this cold weather, Allie. Usually when it turns off a little colder than normal, my neck and stuff will hurt. That's usually where I get my most of my pain is in my neck and shoulders. But it's not because of my neck surgery. It's because of the bursitis that's in the muscle on my in my left shoulder, and it makes it hurt all the way across and up into the neck. So I went back and got X-rays and shit, MRIs. I got it all, and it wasn't that. So it's just got to be that freaking bursitis. So yeah, it's probably due to the weather and old age. But you deal with it. You learn to deal with it, and you get by with it. But at least the truth came out. So if Baker's was the first one that went after Red Road's grandson, there was more than that after that. Somebody else must have picked up on it and continued it. So I'm going to say that's either Sam or Greenthing, one or the other. Yeah, Sam thinks everybody's out to him. Greenthing's done the most shit against him, more than the rest of us all put together. Oh, no, but I saw the weather report there, Kat, and they're getting snow all across from Buffalo all the way over through Michigan. The whole top of the United States is getting snow, and it's moving downward. You know me. I look at I catch up on all the news before I come in. Told you. Oh well, I knew that. I've been to Buffalo when their winter first started. And matter of fact, it was actually when I was there. It didn't start until December 1st or 2nd because it was right before I left to come back to Arkansas on the 3rd. I don't remember what day I was there. I think it was the 2nd of December. But I was standing out on, I guess it was Lake Michigan maybe, when the first snow fell. But that ice storm hit that weekend and just covered Buffalo and Niagara Falls, the whole area. It was a mess. Cars were stuck up there in that parking lot. People had to get out there and push their car off the ice just to get them out of the parking lot. It was bad. It got real bad. But I never go anywhere, Charles. I never been anywhere. I never done anything. I've been all over, probably over half of the United States, at least. In fact, I probably lived in a lot of states throughout the United States. But Charles seems to think I don't travel and I don't go anywhere. But I've not really seen him go anywhere and go fishing or camping or do anything fun, you know. I've seen him do a little trolling, you know, but that's about it. But he always wants to say, I don't ever go anywhere, you know, I don't do anything.
Just play the game. Hi. I
Yeah,
don't
good
do
morning.
anything either.
I
I
was
know.
in your chat last night, by the way. You didn't know I was there.
Oh,
But
oh
I,
God, oh God. Okay, so are you ready to see? You've seen Buffalo,
well,
yeah?
Zombies wasn't live last night.
Okay.
So I had nobody to sleep with.
Oh, so you slept with me. On
Yes.
guard. Okay, ready? Ready? Hey,
Uh-huh.
motherfuckers! Hey, motherfuckers! Hey, motherfuckers! Wake up! Whoa!
Oh
Whoa!
yeah, you was carrying
Whoa!
on.
Whoa! Me
Yep, you
and
was.
Chicky, we love it! I can see buffalo! Ha 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 ha! I told you, motherfuckers! There you go. That's me gloating.
Yeah, I could see all of Canada, but mostly the big buildings, I'm assume downtown. I don't even know what city in Canada that is, but I could see all of that from
I'm not
Niagara Falls.
frozen. I'm not speeding. I'm not frozen. I'm not Arendelle. I'm here. Come and get me, motherfuckers! Yeah, that's what I thought too, motherfuckers. You wouldn't fuck with me. Anyway, good luck with your 100 feet snow. It's going that way.
Well, they were getting
We
three
love it.
feet. 3 feet of snow is what I
What?
saw on the news. 3 feet.
No, I can't go outside though. It's cold.
Did you hear what I said?
No, yeah, that's
What
only
I
for
saw
three.
in the weather report last night was Buffalo was getting 3 feet of snow.
No, 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 no. It's keeps going. It's funny. It's like they're like frozen. What are you talking about, frozen? I'm like, nah. You know, go back to sleep. No, newbie, go back to sleep. Newbie. Hey, no energy. Go back to sleep. And now everybody's like, no. It's funny.
That has
Funny in my world.
energy today. That's a good thing.
It's funny where I come from. Because where I come from, dang. What do you think?
Yep.
I've been kicked a lot, haven't I?
Sure.
And same with my daughter. So I
Not
got
by
things.
me.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to
I've
let it all
always stood up
go.
for you.
I
Always.
know, I
From the
know.
beginning.
Oh, same with, but that's the thing, right? That's Brian King. That's all of you guys on the internet. I mean, I'm not gloating. I'm going, ha ha ha, because I'm got my mom here. You know, mini me, because they know
Yeah, Pete's
I don't need
back
to
at
pay
one
for my
time.
gifts.
Yeah, they were all when she would get in one of her happy moods like this where she's real active, they would just swear up and down she was on methamphetamines. And I'm going,
No,
no, she's not.
no.
Leave her alone. She doesn't do drugs. And I barely knew you then, but
Yeah, that's
you
right.
can look at your house. Okay, look at your yard. You can tell you're
See how
not on
many dates I've
methamphetamines
done?
because you don't have a meth house. You don't have a meth yard.
No,
Okay, that's your first key right there.
I own
See,
my
you're
home.
all neat. Now I got a bunch of shit. Don't get me wrong. I ain't on meth. I just don't have no space.
No,
I'm in a
oh,
camper. I'm in a
SpaceX
camper
9.
with no space. Okay,
Well, that's the thing,
but
right? SpaceX 9 is here on my river. That's why you love it so much, guys. And I think that's the thing, right? So now I'm
but
looking
I
at
remember
Buffalo
when
Buddy.
everybody attacked you, tried to tell you you're on meth and this all kinds of crap, and I stood up. And
Oh, you want to say something?
We had just met at the time. You really didn't even know
I
me
was
that well.
from now I know everybody.
That was right before you went in the hospital. Remember?
This is my dancing song. I'm not really in love with you. Gloria Gaynor.
I don't know that one. I
My
don't think.
loving's been me. Oh, now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around
Zombie must
now.
have been catching up on his sleep last night too,
He was
because
all over me.
I didn't see him live. Did he come over your channel? He don't never come visit me.
I will survive. He loves me.
Well, when I wake up, I would get on his panel, but he usually got a bunch of weirdos up there, and I don't want to get on the panels with them. And I just like to get up there and talk to him sometimes, you know. But I ain't gonna get on his panel when he's got all them weirdos up there.
Oh, no, no. Knock out the door. Just turn around now. Welcome. And I'd shock you too. Weren't you the one that tried to break me deep down inside? I'm no I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know. Yeah, that's my song. And I got all my love to give. Survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. So Stella, they clip me, of
Man,
course, like they always do.
of
Terry,
course.
Terry, Terry, because we lost Ruru a lot of times too. However, I'm still here, kind of like,
No, where's Ru?
why the
No,
beer?
wait a minute. Where's Ruben?
I don't know. She's just wanting to. If she wants to drama, she wants to drama stuff. I can't help the people. I had staff here too. And Joker's to the right. Stuck in the middle with Cat. That's your tunes. And like Hebrew said, sometimes your tunes do sound better in a different country. My face.
No, I've noticed in the
That's
music
Bruce
in
Springsteen.
England sounds a lot different than our music here. Good morning, homegrown. Homegrown. How are you?
Hi, homegrown Hamilton. How are you?
No, that's not homegrown Hamilton.
Oh,
No,
that's
no, this is
Fredro.
homegrown 403. Two different people.
Oh, that's 403.
This is 403. Yes, I want to make sure everybody knows this is not Hamilton homegrown. His name is actually Hamilton homegrown.
He's a highway.
This is homegrown 403, two different people.
He's a freaking highway. Right? In my house. So they turn up 5G. Wait till I talk to the doctor. Hmm. I got so many things to say to me, even my government. Why do you think I act the way I do
Well,
on my
Pat,
son?
get this. I was doing some research yesterday. Okay, hey Mike. Yeah, but get this. No, more murders are popping up.
Yeah.
There's another one right down the street from where my place is in Arkansas. A 70-year-old man. Somebody shot him, and that's less than a mile from where I live.
Right.
Okay, not where my place is, rather, not where I live, but where my property is. And they have no idea who killed him.
I have my
None,
theories on some of the
none
things, but
whatsoever. A 70-year-old man, I figure it was most likely for robbery purposes because he had a business
I
and,
listened to some options.
a business that makes decent money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, listen to me. Please. Since you're stuck in the middle, right? I watched some of your one of people, just some. I'm not gonna go into all because I don't
But
like it.
I've been trying to tell them about all these people that's been popping up dead, finding bodies. Oh, they found another girl's body in Lake Hamilton. That's the lake I live on. It's where my property is. They found another girl's body in that lake that'd been missing for a while.
Yeah.
So that's two in the last week or so. And I didn't get time to do any more research, or I'd have probably found a lot more than that. So somebody's taking a lot of people out in that town for whatever reason. That's why I stay away from there. I don't want to be a statistic, okay? They may think I'm rich and got money or something and, want to come after me too. But I'm not. I'm poor as dirt. Yeah, later. I will do that later on. Um, well, today's Saturday. I don't have any money to go anywhere or do anything anyway. So
I want to live in the ocean blue. I want to talk like lovers do. I want to dive into your ocean. Yeah, we really knew. Secret if I talk to
I
you
like the fedora on your shirt, though.
and you don't listen. are you listening to? And we know you. If
I
you're
used to
on,
wear a black fedora all the time.
thank you very much. That's my advertisement. If I'm a shill,
I used to wear a black one though.
really,
I love, and one day I just got tired of being the my character I was playing in that hat, and I was driving down the road and I slung it out the car window.
I'm not gonna
And
stop.
that's the last I seen of that fedora.
I just keep catching my breath. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. My cubby bear doesn't die. Anyways, just so you know, that's why I'm always walking around.
I gotta color my hair again, Cat. My gray's starting to wash up.
Now you see why I keep walking? Just keep
So you got to
walking.
color your hair?
I've had it this color. Just a temporary.
I've had mine purple,
Go back to
pink,
my films and you see.
orange,
That's the thing.
blue.
Well,
I've
that's the
had
thing.
mine every
They just
color in the
keep clipping
world.
me. Your country keeps clipping me, and then some people are just so wrong. Like that Cindy Krista yesterday. You don't like my dancing? Because you don't. You can dance if you wanna. You can leave your
What's her
friends
name?
behind.
Cindy Krista.
Yeah, she's a douchebag. Don't worry about it.
Is that old lady Cindy
Krusty Krista, yeah.
from Ramadan?
No. She's from Rabbit. Yeah, I don't go down conspiracy theories holes. Why?
No, I don't either.
No.
But I'm
But she
thinking.
does.
Well, there was somebody by that name. I think even over on there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. Let me
I just thought it was that same person.
hang on, I'll get you the link.
Well, you missed it all, Kat. I missed it all. I'm have to go back today and see the replays of it. But Jangling did a stream last night, and I was sleeping. I had to, but people tried to wake me up. They did. My phone was blowing up. Any other time I would have got up and checked it and answered it, but I had to sleep. And I'm better today, actually. My body's better. I'm better. But yeah, that was, and I still got to go watch. I only got to watch the first little bit of it. I got to go back and rewatch it. So I'm probably not going to be live too much longer today because I want to go back and rewatch that video. So I may pop back up live later, you guys. We got this over with. I'm going to get off of here because I want to go rewatch this video before he takes the rest of it down. I want to go rewatch where I was at. And if I have anything else I want to bring up, I'll come back up and do another live. So I'm gonna jump out of here and go rewatch the rest of that because it is Saturday. Actually, Catterday, people. So anyway, but thank y'all for coming in. And don't forget, Green Thing hates it when you donate to me. She hates anybody that supports the channel. Oh, hey, Kat.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hey,
Sorry
I'm gonna
about
get
that.
off. Well, I'm gonna get off here because I want to go rewatch this
Yeah,
uh
it was on
rest of
Terry
this.
Golson. That's me on no drugs. Believe you me. That's me sober.
Oh yeah, oh
That's
yeah,
me
I know. Yeah,
motherfucking sober. That's me sober right now at this moment. In fact,
I'm very hyperactive too. You know,
that's me
but
on no drugs.
right.
No drugs. I don't
And
need
I
them.
talk fast. I've always talked fast. That's just something I do. I've always done it my whole freaking life.
There you go. Who's your huckleberries now?
Except for when I smoke weed and it usually makes me go to sleep. But listen, I want to go rewatch the rest of this
Yeah, do
video.
that.
He's
And
only going to leave it up for one day. and it's a long one.
I'm now
So I'm gonna,
YouTube
but
famous.
I may come back up. I may come back up later
Me too.
after I watch some more of it and see what else we need to discuss in here. Okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and get some air, and I might actually go live. S-
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
a
that
live
yeah. Go
action
live,
role
do
player.
whatever,
Yeah, I gotta
and
do
then
something
because
first.
it'll be a little bit later. Hey, D,
Notice
did
this,
you
guys. Whatever I'm doing.
was you in Jangalangs last night, D?
Anyways, talk to you soon. Sit down. Scratch.
Okay, yeah.
Just
I'll
call me.
see you later. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay, I'll
See you
probably come back and do live later.
tomorrow. It's Canada.
It's Saturday. No, but I
Mm-hmm.
gotta go rewatch. Oh, good.
Easy
Okay, well
come,
that's what we were
easy
doing
go.
this morning. Was I only got up as part of the where Nikki and Green Thing and Evan and Andrew was on the panel, right? So I was asleep last night and I missed it all. But I'm gonna get off of here because I do want to go rewatch it while it's still up. But if you missed anything on mine, you could always go back and rewatch it when I get off of here. Um, where we talked about it on here. I need to go see if there's anything else I want to talk about. And if I do, I'll come back up on another stream. Yeah, well, come to find out, little Miss Do No Wrong Green Thing evidently been doing a lot of wrong. Probably doing a lot of that stuff to Sam that he swore up and down all of us was doing to him. It's probably Green Thing because she hated anybody that received donations. See, what she didn't realize is I donate to people too. I don't just receive a donation. If I've got extra money, I also donate to other people. Yeah, liar thing. There you go. But see, at first when I put that shit out there about her, nobody would believe a word I said. Nobody. And it's okay. I don't hold it against y'all. Y'all had every right. Nobody had any right at all to believe me because they had already made me out to be the biggest liar in YouTube. Okay. So I don't blame anybody for not believing me. That's why I put that out. So you could judge for yourself, you know. But most people wouldn't even go look at it because they already had in their mind, I'm the biggest liar on YouTube, and Green Thing had credibility. And so most people at the time didn't go look at the arbitrary report that I put out on her, which is fine. But I'm not. I didn't hold that against anybody. Like I said, I mean, I love you too, D. I would probably did the same thing, especially if I was sticking by a friend. Um, but that's just anyway. But I'm gonna fly the coop on you guys. I'll try to come back up live later for you, and I'm gonna go. I just want to go watch the rest of this because he's only gonna leave it up for about a day. He'll probably take it down later or tomorrow, and I want to go. I want to go watch the rest of it, see what else happened. Okay, because like I said, I was asleep. I didn't get to see none of it. Oh, thank you, crafty cat. Yeah, but hey, I didn't start out to be YouTube famous. All I wanted to do was, get a monetized YouTube channel, and when I do get a chance to go uh, traveling, I want to show some things. But you can't even show things because everybody's trying to get your location where they can dox you. This is why I don't do a lot of videoing when I'm out there because that's what they want to do. They want to get your location and send the police there to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, y'all would get a hell of a lot more content from me. And I'm sorry that I don't give you enough content, but I can't until we, get these people to where they leave you alone. Then I don't mind giving people content. But I don't know I don't want them knowing where I'm going to be camped out for the night, wake up in the middle of the night, got police banging on the side of my door. Believe me, it's happened before, a couple times. See, I don't know, they call it swatting, but whatever it is, it don't matter. But, you know, that's what happens. That's what they do. They want to hunt you down like a freaking dog just so they could drag you across the hot coals and go, oh, look, she's there. Let's send the police to mess with her. Well, I'm out to have a good time. I ain't got time to be bothered by the police. I ain't breaking no laws. I ain't doing nothing illegal. I ain't got nothing illegal. I don't even carry weed on me when I travel. So, you know, I carry a gun. My gun's legal. I was run through the federal background check to buy it. So I'm 100% legal to have it. Um, Simple as that. But I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I want to go rewatch that or watch where I left off at. And thank y'all for coming in, Kat and Nikki and Dee and Lisa and everybody else that came in. I love all you guys, all you gals, all of you that have supported me, you know, and stood by me through all this crap. I want to bring you guys better content. I do. But right now, I just can't. I can bring you what I can bring you, which isn't a lot, but I do try to bring you a little. I like to show you the lakes I go to and things like that. It's Crafty's fault. I always blame her too. Of course I do, COVID. I always blame Kat. Gotta blame somebody. I'm gonna blame Kat. No, she's my friend. But anyway, I'll let y'all go. I'll see you later.